What's up, y'all? It's Antoine Winfield Jr., safety for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
What's up, y'all? This is Jahan Wolf from the New York Giants.
What's good, y'all? This is Sterling Shepard.
This is Justin Tuck. This boy Flex Gilbert, Super Bowl 42 world champion.
Chris Godwin from the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
What's up? This is Saquon Barkley. Dex Lawrence II.
Yo, this is Mike Evans with the Tampa Bay Bucks.
And we about to go live on Flag on the Play.
Yo, what's good, everybody? Welcome back to another Play, episode 107. Shit deep. MJ, Kobe, Trey, Random, Maddie, Young, Early, Durag. How we feeling?
Man, we looking for JJ, man. We looking for JJ, man.
Right,
Big three in the open. I was gonna wear some Panthers gear, but it don't even hit the same, man. JJ,
bro, no bullshit, chat. I need y'all help, right? I need y'all help. I haven't seen my nigga JJ in a minute, man. Like you see what I'm saying? Like I ain't seen him. Like yo, Gabe, Gabe,
help him out.
Where my son? If anybody can help me, find JJ. Because as of right now, we can't find JJ right now, chat. We can't find him.
$25,000 reward, man. We looking for our dog. Right?
I don't know about that.
Look, if y'all have seen my son JJ, bro, let me know. Let me read this suit before we get into it. He said, "I know where he at." JJ, bring your ass up here, bro. Davon, appreciate you the 5. Said Herbal top 4. The RJ's number 1, and shout out Hampton and the Ronde. Shout out Flag on Play. That's crazy. We actually, what's his name? When me and Kobe was at the combine, we was asking bro questions when he was on the podium. Shout out, bro. He was coaching.
Ronde?
Yeah, Ronde.
Really was.
Yeah. But I ain't gonna lie. Since MJ already here, might as well just get it out the way. Talk about the Eagles. We already know what happened. Jalen Hurts, masterclass second half after having 20 yards in the first half. I see MJ, you got the floor. I don't even got to ask any questions. Go ahead. What you got to say to the people about Jalen Hurts and the Eagles?
Like, we've been having these debates for damn near a year now, right? Mm-hmm. And what have I been preaching? Jalen Hurts is a winner. I've been laughed at, said I don't know ball, I'm a casual, because some way, somehow, the best quarterbacks in the league, they win. I've never seen the best quarterback in the league go 0-17, 0-16, win 2-3 games. The best quarterbacks in the league, they win. And Jalen Hurts joined company with Tom Brady, Patrick Mahomes, Joe Burrow. I said Joe Burrow. Hell no, not Joe Burrow. He's not even a part of that. Joe Montana, of guys that have 2 separate streaks winning 16 games or more in a 17-game stretch. He did it twice. Bro. So, like, whatever needs to be done, and there's been a lot of talk about, well, if you force Hurts to pass, when you force Hurts to pass 30-plus times, they're 19-4. So, damn it, they might as well pass the ball more. So, it's just narrative after narrative getting debunked each and every time. And his offensive coordinator is ass. So, like, when you have Nick Sirianni, who I like the guy, culture guy, he's a champion, but he can't call plays for nothing. So you got Shane Steichen here, and you got Brian Johnson, Kellen Moore. Then now you got Kevin Patullo. Kevin Patullo is playing scary. Like, he calls plays extremely scary. And once we saw Hurts light a fire under him and say, I'm about to start calling my own shit, call my own stuff, sorry about that. And, like, you saw the Eagles go freaking berserk. So, again, I wasn't surprised. I was there in person. That's what he does. But it's going to be another excuse. You're going to have Maddie say, well, he has A.J. Brown. My thing is, week 1, he didn't use A.J. Brown or Smitty or Goddard, and he still was dominant and won. So it's like a lose-lose. It's like some of these folks, they're going to hate on him regardless. That's just why he's the second best quarterback in the league, and he could be number 1 if they keep this up and they go back-to-back.
Too far.
See, MJ, bro, I'll let it
too
ride.
Far, right? God, too far.
Damn,
You've gone too far, man.
How do I tell him?
Like, wait, like
second best in the league over who?
bro was cooking, and then
Thing is,
right?
extra
He
salt at
is,
the
right,
end.
like,
He better
That would
than
be a
Lamar
win.
Jackson and Josh Allen.
game
You
for my
already
life, like I said, time and
All
time
right,
again,
all right.
game for my life, I'm picking Hurts. Now for
I
a
ain't gonna lie.
17
Game for my
stretch,
life. I'm
for
taking Hurts over Lamar.
for a 17 game stretch, I got it. I got Lamar Allen for sure. But like you talking about one game, easily he'll match him because I've seen him match Patrick Mahomes and outplay him in the biggest moment.
Okay.
What was your thoughts about this game, man, and your overall takeaway about this Rams Eagles games, man?
I can say real quick. MJ's right. I think the OC was really whatever was going on in the first half because I haven't seen the film yet. Maybe watch the film, but you could just tell there was a completely different first half compared to the second when they're allowed to air it out. Now, there's a lot of things that the Eagles do very well, and I think there's a huge statement by the Eagles because the Rams walked in there and said, "We about to whoop your ass today." That's what the Rams were walking into Philadelphia to do, and they were accomplishing that. And at some point, I don't know what happened. I don't know what changed besides just obviously the different offensive play call in the second half. But the Rams also let go of the gas too. They stopped. They just thought, "Oh, we got them." And I don't know why you would do that to a team that is as good as the Eagles, where you just like, okay, because the Eagles, at least over the last year and a half, MJ, you could talk about it for sure. They've shown you that you got to kill them. You got to take them behind back and shoot them a few more times. And after that, shoot them a couple more times to make sure. So I think this says more to me about the Rams thinking that they were better, that they had it, just like how Green Bay watching the Cleveland thing, and we gonna knock them out. They're gonna fold, and the Eagles showing their championship medal to come back and win. Now, I think the problem with Hurts, MJ, is just that he doesn't win or he doesn't perform the way they want quarterbacks to look like when they're dominant. He doesn't chuck it all over the place. He doesn't throw for 300 yards. He doesn't do it that way. He does, like MJ says, he does what it takes to win. And a lot of people just don't like that. They want him to come out and throw the ball over the yard, even though that's what he did in the second half, but they want him to do that consistently. But sometimes, I'm sorry, man. If I got to throw for 210 and that's how we win the game, I don't care. We won the game. Chris Jones said, y'all ain't got 100 yards. Guess what, motherfucker? We won the game. At the end of the day, we win the game. And I think a lot of people just don't like that about Hurts. Now, MJ saying he's top two.
I don't think that's why people don't like Hurts. That's not why.
So let me just say, and then I'll step off because obviously this is just how I feel. I just feel people just don't like his game. Now, MJ saying he's top two. I'm sorry. If you want to argue top five, MJ, if you
random, that's why.
He's not top two. He's not top two. You want to argue top five, MJ? I agree with you.
Caleb Williams and Bryce Young.
You can't argue top five.
Whoa.
I'm an extreme.
Let me land the plane. Let me land the plane, please. Let me land the plane.
We're talking about regular people.
Let me land the plane, please.
People don't even have. You're talking about me being extreme. Putting him top two is extreme. We both live on extremes.
But the thing is, me having him top two is way better than saying Bryce Young and Caleb Williams is better than Hurts. That's egregious.
Your reasoning is based
not
on
too much on Bryce.
No, your reasoning is based on winning, which is cool. That's not how I value quarterback play. That's all. But it's completely fine.
I get winning is a team thing, but let's not act like quarterback position influences the game more than any position. And we've seen him do whatever it takes to win the game. If Steve Spagnuolo sending all out blitz and you need that deep shot to Devontae, they did that at Arrowhead. Even the run around on the Cowboys did that. Even the pass ball on the Rams did that.
I don't knock Jalen Hurts for winning. That has never came out of my mouth. I want my quarterbacks to win. That's fine. But when you are saying he's better than Lamar Jackson, that's crazy. When you say, if you want to say me saying he's better, Caleb's better than him, that's crazy. I'm cool with that. That's not the thing. It's you taking it too far. I'll admit I take it too far, but that's just how I feel about it. When you
Kobe,
look at the game, go ahead, Kobe. I'll talk about it after.
Yeah, go ahead, Kobe. Kobe, your mic muted.
Still muted.
Still muted, brother.
Yeah, it was crazy before the stream. You was just good. No, I can't hear you, Kobe.
God damn, Kobe.
Yeah. Trey, what's your thoughts about this game, bro? Overall takeaways about the Eagles-Rams game.
Okay, so here's the first thing. First thing is MJ, you make this difficult. You really do.
Trey, I'm not trying to cut you off. Can y'all hear me?
Yeah.
There you go. Yeah, DJ, I mean not DJ, MJ, you make this difficult because I be wanting to defend Jalen Hurts until I get up here and I'm paired with you, and now I got to bring it back down because okay, look, to the point that we were talking about earlier, I think a lot of this discussion about Jalen Hurts and where he is amongst the quarterbacks, blah blah blah, a lot of that boils down to the guys that we call the top of the top. They're asked to do more. They shoulder more on a week in, week out basis. Even if their teams are stacked now, like even with Lamar Jackson and the Ravens, we still see, hey, like when push comes to shove, they're still asking 8 to get the job done. So I struggle to at this point find a reason as to why a guy like Jalen Hurts, despite the fact that the stats aren't always the prettiest, I don't see why he can't be in that top 5, top 8 conversation, because the reality is we judge quarterbacks by how they play in high leverage moments. And if we're going to be consistent in that, he's probably been the best out of all of them with the exception of Patrick Mahomes, right? So if we're going to be consistent on that, well, then he's kind of earned it. But saying top 2 that's a lot. That's a lot.
Now, I get like the talent, like you talking about just straight talent, like
I
get you with
But is that
Herb, I get you with the Lamar, I get you with all that, but
is that not what like 75% of a top 5 conversation boils down to? Because hold on, Trent. I'm gonna let you finish.
Yeah, go ahead.
I think my biggest problem, in MJ, we've talked about this on a numerous amount of occasions. My biggest problem is not Hurts the player, it's the fans, because most of a top 5 conversation boils down to how good are you, not how much you win. How good are you? Now, obviously, winning does factor into that at some point, but if we're talking about like top 5 is an individual conversation. So in an individual conversation, he's not better than a good majority of those guys that are in the top 5. Like you can make a case for some of them, but I'm not sure that he's better than them. Now, if we're talking about winning, and you brought up the 16-1 over 17 game stretches and all of those good things matter. And I'm not like downplaying that. I just think when you're having a top 5 conversation, and I think this is the part that I don't understand, how Eagles fans don't understand what we're saying. It's not a matter of like us saying like, oh, Jalen Hurts is just no good. No, and frankly, I don't understand where the disrespect comes in. Y'all think it's disrespectful for some reason to not have him in a top 5 conversation. It's not disrespectful. You can be top 8 or top 10 and still be a damn good quarterback. That is totally okay. I don't understand where the disrespect comes in. But furthermore, I think it's just a matter of like, if we're having an individual conversation, individually, he's not better than those guys. He's just not. But does he win more? Sure. But a top 5 conversation, 75% of that is how good are you?
And he's just. My question is, where do you rank Tom Brady? Because talent-wise, you don't rank up with.
No, don't do that.
You can argue he don't rank up with a lot of guys.
Tom Brady had talent.
He don't rank with a lot of guys though. He was a 6. He was a guy for a reason. He ain't have the measurables.
That might be football's biggest misconception right there, bro.
Yo, you can still talk about Tom Brady as an individual player, and he can still go band for band with a lot of players that ever played in the game.
But that's because you're looking at the 6, 7 chips.
I'm saying on MJ.
No. Even if you just watch,
even
he
for
was a
Tom
6th
Brady
round pick.
Yeah, he was.
No.
I
got it. Talented player.
Hold on, MJ. This is the major misconception. Like it's one of the biggest misconceptions with football when it comes to Tom Brady. People just act like Tom Brady wasn't like he's still not one of the most skillful quarterbacks to ever play the game. Like just because he's a 6th round draft pick, when he got into the league, when you see what he does as a quarterback, bro, he can go band for band with a lot of quarterbacks that ever played this game. Him getting drafted 6th round does not matter to what happened in the NFL. Tom Brady.
Hurts drafted in the second round. He was a Heisman finalist. He was a Heisman finalist. Like y'all
Tom Brady. Tom Brady
is no talent, nothing like that.
No, nobody said it, and that's where. And that's where. Hold on, that's where the problem comes in. Because we say something like, "Hey, bro, like he wins a lot. He's a good quarterback. He might not be top 5, but he's definitely top 10, top 8." And you go and say some bullshit behind it, like. Y'all just said y'all acting like he's just not a good quarterback. Y'all is acting like he's a bum. How I just say he's top 5, top 8, top 10 at max, and you say y'all acting like he a bum. Like those don't even match up.
And to add on to that,
that are ranked above him, they haven't accomplished half as much as him.
Hold on. And to Kobe, to add on to your point, bro, the reason you can't think of Tom Brady is a top 5 passer to ever play the game. Just passing the ball, nothing, no passing with his arm, like. He had the talent, like that's why.
Like in the pre-draft process. What we talking about?
That don't mean nothing. That don't mean nothing.
Hold on.
Even not looking at Tom like he's just great
man. Played 20 years in the NFL. And you talking about his draft stock?
Quick question. Let me ask you a quick question. If you want to go by pre-draft process, then explain Anthony Richardson. Explain him if you want to go by that.
Explain Jalen.
That's based off the measurables. That's based off athletic prowess. That's all.
But you know, it takes more than that. Even looking at his film, but even Anthony Richardson looking at his film.
What is the pre-draft process have to do with what Tom Brady did in the league, though?
Literally,
because that's the exact same thing I'm talking about with Jalen Hurts. Just because he'll have the talent that you might seem it is, he up there with the best quarterbacks. Because how can you say that he not talented?
When you say he up there with the best quarterbacks, you mean just winning?
If you, it's not just winning.
There's a lot that goes
MJ, wait.
MJ, this man stiff arm a player and throw a dot to AJ Brown against the Jets.
MJ. Okay, MJ, you're telling me. I need you to tell me with a straight face. Tell me that Jalen Hurts is just as talented as Lamar, as Joe, as your boy in Buffalo. I need you to tell me he's just as talented as all of those players that everybody puts in the top 5. I need you to tell me he's just as talented with a straight face.
Justin Herbert.
When you're talking about Josh, Lamar, Mahomes, Burrow,
Herbert,
he's not more talented talking about throwing the ball. But when you talk about these other guys like CJ Stroud, Baker, like Herbert, like I'm not buying the whole day way more talented and all this stuff. And it's not even just about talent. It's about what you do pre-snap. It's about how you just cerebral around the game.
No. Wait, Trent, can I get 2 more seconds? MJ, wait, hold on. MJ, go back to the original question that I just asked. Is he as talented as those top 5 guys?
And the thing is, you said top 5 to top 8. But you're only naming Burrow, Mahomes.
He said top 5. He didn't say 8. He said 5.
The question was
top 8. He'll barely crack top 10, and you're naming the top 4.
Didn't even
undisputed guys.
He didn't say barely crack top 10. He said top 10 at worst.
This is the. I feel like again, like the Tom Brady question is just outrageous because even like I said, skill for skill, him as a passer, he can go band for band with literally.
Trent, you've been the main one saying that Aaron Rodgers is more talented than Tom Brady.
Yeah,
okay. Aaron Rodgers is more talented than Tom Brady.
That's one person.
Here's I'm talking about Paul. Skill. When I say skill, like the best products to me to ever play. Yeah, the people I got over Brady is like what's his name, A-Rod, Mahomes, and Peyton. What does that have to do with?
Brady's still doing Hall of Fame level.
Brady, you ranking Brady that high because of the championship, because of the win.
You talking about his skill.
Watch Tom Brady play football. Elite ball placement, elite accuracy, great arm strength,
putting in top 4 most
great processor. What are we doing?
Hold on. If you're just talking about
Lamar and Allen more talented than Brady.
If you're just talking about just talent, yes, Lamar played the most talented quarterback. Lamar's more talented than him. Josh Allen is more talented than him. We're talking about just talent. I'm talking about just the best to ever play the game. When Kobe is talking about like what he said about these guys being better, he's not just talking about talent. He's talking about individually. What do you do better than this person? Because that's the majority of these football conversations coming like what Kobe says. 75% of these conversations has to do with your skill set, what you bring to the table. And Jalen Hurts doesn't do that better than the top 4. Tom Brady, his skill set as a quarterback is better than literally 95% of the quarterbacks.
99, really.
99.
Herb running that fifth spot.
99. So I'm saying
Herb running that fifth spot now over Matthew Stafford now.
You can't compare that to me. That's why it doesn't make any sense right now.
Okay.
So we're not
He can't touch damn one of them either. He can't touch Herbert.
I've seen this man throw the ball 30 plus times and win 19 out of 23 games. So I'm just trying to feel like what's the knock? It's always something. It's always he's not as talented. He's not better than him. Based off what evidence?
No. Trey, hold on, random. Trey been raising his hand. So
all right. So here's my thing, right? I didn't want it to go to this, but I knew it was going to.
So we ain't gonna make this Hurt shit that too long.
We're not gonna make this another Hurt episode. So let's just go ahead and
he had a good game.
He had a great second.
Had a hell of a game.
Had a great second half. They finally got AJ Brown the ball. Love that.
Yeah.
Okay. Here's what we need to understand. When we are talking like this narrative about Tom Brady, I get it. It's been the narrative that is played up, that has built, that's the foundation of his legend is kind of built on. But the reality is, yes, he was a 6th-round pick. He's also one of the few human beings who was drafted in 2 sports. So we have to keep that in mind as well.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Elite catcher prospect.
Yeah, I was about to say, if you were drafted in 2 sports, you are physically gifted. Now, was he the most physically gifted at that time? Absolutely not. But you also have to understand that during his pre-draft process, there was also a little bit of politics at play because the guy that was playing over him was an athletic 5-star and somebody who had been painted out to say, hey, this is going to be one of the next faces of the league, quote unquote. So
say his name.
That whole narrative about him being like completely talentless and being like this guy who just willed himself into wins. No, I'm sorry. As somebody who I played football, I've watched football my entire life. If you play football in the Northeast, specifically for those of us who either grew up in the Northeast or lived, you know that when it comes to throwing the ball in inclement weather, that takes a level of arm strength and a level of grip that some average bozo don't have. Like, you have to have special gifts in order to play in that kind of weather and be as accurate as he was. Like, is he the otherworldly like aliens like Aaron Rodgers and Mahomes and Lamar Jackson and all those guys? No, he's not. He's not an otherworldly alien. With that being said, he's probably the best pure passer that has ever played the game. And that's not just based off of what he did on the production after. Like, that's not just based off of that. He was able to achieve that production because he had the physical gifts and the skill combined to do so. So let's just kill that right there. Now, leave that where it is. Let's go to Jalen Hurts. We're going to go here, and then hopefully we don't go here again.
Oh, God.
Jalen Hurts. Again, I do think that us as a football community, we have to be a little more fair to him, despite the fact that he's not gonna put up great stats. I get it. If you compare him to the top of the top guys, it's not the same. If you don't want to put him up in that super elite tier of like the uber talented guys, I get it. But when we start talking about the rest of the starting quarterbacks, the guys who we think are excellent to good starting quarterbacks in the league, at some point in time, if we judge quarterbacks based off of how they play in high leverage moments, if he's been the most consistent one in that area, well, then we kind of have to put him at the top. He's earned it at this point. It's not a fluke. At this point, we can comfortably say that. It's not a fluke.
Mm-hmm. I think there has to be a skill level before Like I think Trey, I agree with you, but I think that's what separates a Herbert and a Stafford is those moments. I don't think, but that's a similar skill set you're talking about. They are equal in talent, equal in skill, equal in a lot of what they do. I don't think Hurts is there to where you can bring that. Like I think what you're talking about is all right, this is kind of tiebreaker kind of thing.
Right.
I think that's what separates, Brady from Rodgers for some people. Like I think those are the things that I don't think Hurts is at that tier of player. I think he's like the next one down, which again, people get offended with that. I say he's at best can be 10 and then it can fall in between there. And because of the skill set.
Hold on, wait. And I'm gonna pull my
last question. We can get to everybody's talking.
I'm gonna pull my old head card, and I'm gonna just say this. I'm gonna go ahead and start waving my finger at you young bucks, because I blame y'all for conversations like this, because Bomani Jones has brought up a good point. Specifically when we talk about quarterbacks, y'all changed the definition of what mid used to be.
I didn't say mid. I didn't say that.
No. I know you didn't say. I know you didn't say mid, but I say when I bring up that conversation, I mean mid literally came from mid-grade weed. When back in the day, when somebody my age was talking about I'm finna go get some mid, you didn't scoff at no mid.
It's serviceable. It gets the job done.
Hey, mid got it done.
It got the job done. Look, you're just trying to get to where you're trying to get to where you need to get to and get to the next game.
Everybody ain't living high on the hog. You can't always have that 5. But you can go get you some good mid, and it's gonna get you through. Now, because y'all keep grabbing stuff and changing definitions. Now you call them motherfucking mid. All of a sudden, that nigga trash. No,
mid was like Drew Bledsoe, Chad Pennington, like Trent Green, like
a viable starting quarterback.
Mediocre. Well, it is mediocre, not trash, but great.
Not mediocre.
It's guys that Frank, like what we would call now a franchise quarterback.
Like here, we'll talk about some classic mid is Baker Mayfield.
Baker, yeah.
Hey, no.
There you go.
Yeah, I don't think Baker's mid. I think the difference now though is like I get what you're saying. I feel like the quarterback position in particular would not be a good litmus test for that because there's so much depth. Like you don't get to a bad quarterback until you hit like the mid-20s.
Yeah.
Out of all the starting quarterbacks.
That's the point.
Mid, I'll say this much. Mid is first 3 Super Bowls, Tom Brady. That's mid. That was
that's the problem, though. Tom
Brady
he was getting Tom Brady was getting MVP votes in his second year as a starter.
Yeah,
what are we doing?
I feel like, bro. When did Tom Brady win his second? When Tom Brady beat Philly, was that his third Super Bowl?
It was 2003. It was
I'm talking when Tom Brady beat Philly. That was his third one, right?
That was his third one.
Yeah, that shit out the window. He was like, I think he led the league in passing that year and like all types of that shit out the window.
Like Tom Brady led the league in passing his second year as a starter.
If you want to say his first year when he won his
first Super Bowl, you got it.
You got it.
But after that, he's winning. He's performing. He's leading the league in passing, leading the league in touchdown passes, getting MVP votes. People just act like this is one thing I always have to. Obviously, I'm a Brady stan, so I'm gonna do this. But people act like them first 3 Super Bowls he won, he was winning 17-14, and the defense doing everything. People forget. Early can tell you the Carolina Panthers one was a shootout. They was dropping points. Like people forget that. And people got to understand, just once again, that's why I think a lot of people want it to look a certain way. And that's why I agree with MJ. People want it to look a certain way, especially consistently, so that they feel some type of way. And I always fight against that. Look, Jalen Hurts just doesn't pass as much as you want because it's happening to Mahomes now. Is Mahomes different because he doesn't chuck it deep like he used to? It's starting to happen to him now. And just because it doesn't look that way does not mean it's effective.
Jalen Hurts plays like a lot of the 2000 quarterbacks. That's how they actually play.
But early though,
no, he doesn't. He doesn't.
Early. Let me get to because we gotta move on so we get it around. Everybody's talking about. So early, what was your thoughts about the game? We was watching at home playback.
Man, listen, man, lost money in that game, but I tell you what, man, Jalen Hurts, I ain't got anything to say about him for at least 4 weeks. I'm off his ass for 4 weeks, pause. He did what he's supposed to do. Yeah, it was a couple calls here and there that was on bullshit. Couple holds, couple pass PIs that wouldn't get called. But dog, they just took that game from the Rams, like, period. Like, they were literally up by 17 points, 19 points, and was like, all right, come turn it on. And Jalen Hurts, drive after drive, dotting niggas up, completing for third downs, touchdown passes. I was like, hey, I ain't got nothing to say. Respect.
Matt?
I haven't been able to rewatch the game yet.
All right, bet for sure.
I truly like.
I'm not going to speak on it.
He played good. I'm not going to say like. If you go, I went back and watched it. It's a lot of throw one-on-one balls. I said it in the chat. Nobody caught it. It was first read. Get to your first read. I don't think that's a problem. There's nothing wrong with that. If we're gonna do that, we can't get mad at Tua for struggling with first reads. That's just my thing. That's all. We need to keep it consistent across the board. Jalen Hurts past his first read last game was getting happy feet. There's nothing wrong with that. That's what he needs to work on.
No, what happened was his right tackle was a bum. Matt Pryor sucks. They put in Fred Johnson. It was different.
Yeah, that's that. Of course, when you have a Hall of Fame right tackle, it's going to be different.
Yeah,
that's not an excuse though. That's my point.
Lane was out the game and he had 3 tutties in the second half with Fred Johnson in.
Again, I'm not. That has nothing to do with what I'm saying. He put up the numbers you're talking about. I'm talking about what he was doing. First reads, hit him. AJ Brown one-on-one. Look, just get the man the football. That's where I give Hurts the grace because I don't see why the OC's making it that hard. AJ Brown is a one-on-one demon. If he's one-on-one, get him the ball. I don't care who it is. I don't care who's guarding him. That's what you have to do. And guess what Hurts did? AJ Brown, you one-on-one, you get in the ball. Devontae Smith, you one-on-one, you get in the ball. I will never knock him for doing that. That's to me, that's what quarterbacking is. You find that mismatch and you feed him the ball. That's what made Brady great. You know what I'm saying? I'm not knocking him for that. I don't think that is elite, top tier quarterback play either. I think there's a little bit more that's asked of you. But I think he played good. Like, I think he played really well. I think I said in the chat, the Rams, they need to go get a corner. That's the only way they'll be able to beat them because they were getting fried all game.
They should have won. They should have won. Well, they should have won the game. They
should have won the game. But realistically speaking, if bro was calling plays like how they did in the second half, in the first half, I think it would have been a totally different ball game. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, but I mean, McVay in the second half kind of messed up.
Think about this.
They should have ran the
quarterback having 20 passing yards.
I know, but like Jalen Hurts in this passing offense has not been good all year. So it's like, no. I agree. No, I'm gonna be very clear. I 100% agree with you. That's disgusting. 20 passing yards in the first half is disgusting.
Oh, it's terrible.
But I will say that the Rams played the Eagles very strong last 2 times they played them, and the Eagles adapted, which I respected because we haven't seen them air it out like that. I've always thought Jalen Hurts has a really good deep ball, and his connection with AJ Brown. Just say, AJ Brown, you're the big 6'4" demon. Just get him the ball. I think AJ Brown was like, hey, I'm not mad at it. I'm not mad because Jalen Hurts knew something. You guys saw the interview with AJ Brown where he's like, "Oh, what's going on?" And he said, "We're winning," so he didn't want to talk about it. If they would have lost that game, they would have found AJ Brown and talked to him. So it's good that this is how it happened, but I do think the Rams can adapt from this, realizing, okay, all right, we got you next time. I don't think it's going to be a situation where the Rams can't beat the Eagles.
Yeah, what worked for the Rams the first part, they ran the ball because the Eagles ran light box. They're like, you got to show me you can run the ball on us. And the Rams ran the ball on them. And then for some reason, McVay just got away from it, and he started getting cute, trying to feed, and that's what happens. And that's why I said they need to go get a corner because what they were running on defense, it was confusing Hurts, but it was crazy defense.
So, Durag, how you feel about the game?
Before I get going, because I'm a man in the chat, and I see the chat keep asking for it. Throw the bolo up real quick. Yeah, thank you, Trent. Hey, y'all can see my brother James Lee, bro. Please help my brother out, bro. The panel misses James Lee, bro. He has some answers to his question. You got some questions for James Lee, but if you can find on chat, who said it earlier, $25,000 reward? That ain't on my pocketbook, but someone got it here. Someone here got it. Got it.
B-Rag, what was your thoughts about this game, man?
The Eagles OC is he a bot. because that first half play calling was terrible. 20 yards in the first half passing for Hurts. That's not just on Hurts either. That's bad play calling. Picked up the second half a lot better. Like Young said, the Rams, their ceiling is capped because that secondary is Swiss cheese. Straight Charmin ultra soft. Just they can't stop a nosebleed. So once you get attacked that secondary, the Rams become very, very beatable. So that's my main takeaway. The Eagles OC got to be more consistent with the second half play calling for the rest of the year because there's no reason you have all them weapons that should look like that. And the Rams need to find a way to upgrade that secondary some way.
All right. Whoever gets one is gonna win.
Or
another corner.
Moving on. I'm gonna read a
Dorian's food too.
Or so, Chad, I'm gonna read a couple more super chats because there's just something that's gonna spark a conversation. So I'm just like Sprite. I'm gonna save yours a little bit later because I like the shit that you're saying. But we'll click on a couple of these. Des, appreciate you $2. Say Young better be after this comeback. He said, "What can you say about my quarterbacks besides some fuck nigga shit? What can you say?" Thug boys, bird. That makes sense. Y'all are hilarious.
Hey man, keep
my boy Dawson. Respect Jared Goff. Respect Dan Campbell. A lot of nasty motherfuckers currently up here saying they want to fall off without Ben Johnson. Yeah, that did happen.
That was a statement.
Nicky Gaines said this Tom Brady not talent gimmick needs to end in 2025.
Look.
What else? Appreciate you, Angie. Always sub Trent W Stream. Both my teams, Ravens and Packers, shit the bed, but we're gonna bounce back. What's more on Sunday? Packers, Cowboys, or Ravens, Chiefs? Also, should Flacco get benched? More must see.
Ravens, Chiefs, because someone's leaving 1-3. Someone's leaving 1-3.
Ravens, Chiefs.
Depends on. Do you care about the football or do you care about the drama? Because the drama is Cowboys.
No, I ain't like Rodell. Ravens, Chiefs. Someone walks out that game 1-3. That's all I gotta say.
And then
the Chiefs and Ravens still making the playoffs. I don't care.
I mean, Flacco is winning. I don't see why you would.
Even they should appreciate you with that $10. At one point, did Jalen have to do to be locked top 5, losing his entire team and still win, put up lock? Because at this point, it seems like no matter what he does, the narrative will always keep him out.
No. The problem is you want to put him. Look, I think got there in the first place, no. This is the problem. I think there's just a tier that he's just not, in my opinion, never going to get into. There's a Mahomes, Josh, Burrow, and Josh.
Well, I ain't gonna lie. If Burrow keep getting hurt, he's gonna have to start.
That's true. Okay, then Burrow falls out, but I think just that tier, they're just better than him. Like you can see.
What? So,
in my opinion, better. Now, does he win more? Does he win more than them? Does he win more? Absolutely. Some of them.
Not Mahomes. Because we've been talking about Hurts for like 40 minutes, right?
Look,
yeah, I just think that's just where it's at.
Real quick, because
I just want to answer the question and then we can move on.
Go ahead.
To answer your question, Eagle Nation, you know what he can do? Hey, at the end of the year, while you're doing all this winning, throw for 3,500 yards. No, seriously. No. Look, whether we like it or not, this stuff is built on a sliding scale, and there's more than one factor. It's not just winning, because if it was, we would have been praising Jimmy Garoppolo for all them fucking years he was playing with the Niners. And guess what? We weren't. Why? Because we saw the play on the field and said, "Hey, something don't smell right here. We don't think you're the reason you're winning." So
what's the difference? Never mind.
That child, dude. Don't even.
Come on, bro. 3 more minutes. I'll take the cut water out, yo. Come on.
40 minutes in.
Hold on. Wait. Hold on. Just let me land. If you want to find a way to get into that echelon, because the reality is you're gonna have to play your way into it because you're not as physically gifted as those guys. The stuff that you can do on the field is not the same as them. So your only other way to play into that realm is production. So
Trey, you know Jimmy G threw for 4K.
Yo, chill out.
That's
y'all
trying to be nasty.
Y'all about to make MJ get a Newport. Cheers. What? Chat, we 40 minutes in, and we still haven't found JJ. Chat. So if y'all can help me find this man JJ. But
picture's hilarious.
we got a new segment.
Oh,
Play. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Early made a great idea, and Early has this thing to where each week we gotta basically we're gonna call it flag on the place principal office. So Early, you wanna get it going? You want to get on the main person that needs to come to the principal's office?
Hey man, Derrick Henry.
Oof.
Fun fact: Derrick Henry has 17 fumbles in his first 8 seasons in Tennessee. He's fumbled every game this season. He's on pace to have 17 fumbles this season. Derrick Henry, listen, man.
Now, hold on. Even though we got to get to, even though Derrick Henry, he do need to come to principal's office. I think there's a bigger picture than when we was watching on playback. That somebody was talking crazy to you about his team, and he wear a do-rag.
Oh, go crazy early.
Listen, man. Hey, Michael Penix, you ain't on shit. You got a top 3 Is he here?
He won. Okay. He or from right here, chat. He or from right here.
Look who the,
as soon as you heard Michael Penix, he spawned in. Oh shit.
That was how the young fella say that was oil farming.
You'll take my exam. I got time today.
Wait, what? I don't know the lore. I need the lore.
So
JJ, what were you saying?
JJ, been talking kind of crazy. Been talking his talk about the Atlanta Falcons. Been talking about the pass rush. Been talking about, in the first 2 weeks they was doing good. And early been on the thing where he basically saying the Falcons ain't been on shit and they're not gonna be on shit, and Michael Penix is really not shit. And he's a Carolina fan. And this past Sunday, Carolina 30-0 on the Atlanta Falcons, and Michael Penix played terrible.
Yeah, that was crazy.
So and he was saying all stream, where is JJ? Where is JJ? And now JJ's here. But early, continue on what you want to say about.
Yeah, man. Hey, I know JJ watched the game, man. Hey, I dared nigga throw a pass over 5 yards. I double dog dare him. Couldn't throw it. He checked down central. That's why we picked 6 in the second half, because we saw you was doing all first half. He looked unconfident. He looked unpoised. Look, man, that ain't our quarterback. That ain't our quarterback. It's time to get Kirk Cousins his keys back to his car and let him drive for the rest of the season. I'm gonna be honest with you, he's not ready yet.
So sad. All right. So JJ, as a fellow Falcons fan, you know what I'm saying? You here? We got 170 people in the chat. Make sure I like, but the chat been waiting on you. And now I gotta ask you the question: are your Atlanta Falcons cooked?
Heck no! What the heck? John! Y'all thought, look, chat, they put out a whole missing poster for me? A whole missing early
your brother?
Office? I'm still here. What? I'm just tell you this right now.
0.
All that talking. Early, you can go ahead and do all that talking. Bryce Young ain't show none.
He looks better than Penix.
I'm gonna be here.
He looks better than Penix.
Bryce Young ain't do nothing in that game. I'm just gonna be honest, bro. That game was terribly called. Yeah, Michael Penix ain't played well, but that's one bad game out of how many games that he's played? You come on, you tell me it's unacceptable that we laid a goose egg straight up.
Yeah, I'm about to say. Can you tell me last time y'all laid a goose egg?
There was a lot of factors that went into that, but at the end of the day, we lost. We had 0 points. Yes, you are right. Do it again. Show us again. Show
you
me
want to see Michael Penix again? I don't want to see another full quarter.
Wait, isn't that Penix's like 6th game in his career so far? 7th game, like.
But hold on, no trouble. It's not concerning. You're getting 30 ball by the bum ass Panthers. You're not scoring a point.
I mean, it is concerning, like I said, but at the end of the day, it's growing pains, right? I mean, it's a young QB, 7th game starting, 3rd game of the year. They talking about he having headset issues. It's not like the play calling was helping him either, but he's not. He's obviously. You watch the tape. There was stuff that he was messing up, straight up.
Yeah, he played terrible.
I mean, it is what it is. Just 2 sides to a coin. I cannot cape for that. He was missing whole shots down the sideline. Receivers were dropping the ball. He was missing guys up the seam. I can't even. Early called me to the principal's office to explain a loss that, quite frankly, it was a loss all around the board. You're not giving our defense any good field position, and even then, that defense that people like Lucas keep roasting, right? Still 2nd in the league in terms of yardage. So I'm confused. That means bad field position. That means Bryce Young didn't do anything. Hey man,
look, I get what you're saying, and I'm not gonna say you coping because I'm not gonna say all that.
It's the 3rd game of the season. Why are we over here moving like this?
I mean, it's concerning though.
In the 3rd game of the season.
Yeah, the first 2 games they played well.
They did. Now listen. Now it's me shut up.
We're concerned. We're concerned about the third game of the season when so many factors went into that. I just said it straight up. I mean, what else can I say? There's not an excuse to be made. I said he played bad. The play calling was bad. We dropped the goose egg. They didn't do no favors for our defense. Receivers are dropping the ball. What else do you want me to say? Early, you called me to your principal's office. Principal Cofield, where are you?
But so before Randall early coming, he's probably not here right now. Randall, do you think the Falcons are cooked?
No, I do not. I did see some things that were a little bit concerning to me, but look, headset issues, all that. Okay, fine. Let's go with that. But I think the fact how you played against the Panthers should I understand that you want to do all this. That should have you at least a little bit concerned. The Panthers one of the worst teams in the league, and getting 30 balled like that is insane. Even with all that, because like you said, the defense did all that. Michael Penix just was not good. He just was not good at all. And I'm not going to say they're cooked. I think the Bucs are just with that loss. The Bucs are just at least a tier ahead of you.
Are we still talking about the same Bucs team that wins in the last quarter of every game with 2 minutes left?
I'm not gonna
lie, dude. You ain't winning this one.
Stop doing that.
That's not a gimmick. Y'all,
but hold on, Jay.
Y'all let. I'll give Baker this. He got the best clutch in the NFL right now. Straight up, right now he got the best clutch.
So is it? So hold on. So are you downplaying the fact that the Bucs still find a way to win the game? But now you're hating on them because they're finding a way to win the game in the fourth quarter. When most teams find a way to win the game.
How often are you going to keep your fan hat on? The main reason, right? Logistically, it's literally not possible. Bro, consistently win games in the clutch, consistently as much as they've done in the first 2 games.
That's not going to keep happening because number one, the reason why we've been winning so late too, because especially like Chase been missing field goals, block kicks, that shit happened that late game situation.
He didn't miss nothing the last game,
huh?
Chase, he didn't. How many?
You know what a block kick for a touchdown mean?
Well, okay, that fair enough. That actually I forgot about that. But
that's what I'm saying. That's what's happening in these games. So you doing that?
Y'all are still okay. That's not the only thing that's happening in these games, though. Y'all are winning in the clutch, literally consistently.
AJ, the reason why the Texans came back is because niggas being bots on special teams and allowed a free rush that allowed momentum. Then they came back with a huge ass punt return because the nigga didn't tackle.
What I just said though.
I'm saying you're bringing up like our team is like you keep winning these late games. It's not really because of our offensive defense, especially fucking up a lot. Like you trying to make it seem like it's a whole.
Your offense has shown to be stagnant. I watched the Texas game. Y'all literally have moments.
The Texans have a good defense.
Driving at all.
Yeah, the Texans do have an elite defense, though.
They do have an elite defense.
They play into the same thing.
They got a new offensive coordinator. I'm be honest, you ain't winning the Bucs one, bro. The Bucs are.
I think the Bucs are just they're just better than you. They're just a better team than you.
I think the Falcons can beat the Bucs.
They can, but if you're telling me the Falcons and Bucs pay 10 times, I think the Falcons maybe win 3 or 4 of those, and that's the division. I think they're just better than you.
Penix needs a little bit more maturity before.
Riddell, if you're going to if he's going to use the fact that one of the craziest plays in NFL history, that we literally only see that like once a season where somebody jumps over and blocks it when they're going in to kick to go up 10 points and effectively control the game. And you're going to use that as a demerit against the Bucs. I don't know what to tell you, bro. I think that's unfair. You're using one of the craziest plays that routinely happens once a season to say, oh, the Bucs, the fact that they took that crazy punch, which most teams would crumble, and Baker and the offense still found a way to drive down the field and win the game, should make it even better, which harms your point even more.
The Bucs is
I'm gonna be honest, JJ.
Unless they fuck it up.
I agree. And the thing is, JJ, I feel like the Eagles are a bigger litmus test of like clutch, wild victories than the Bucs. Like the Bucs we have the ball last, and Baker wins the game.
And Baker wins
the
game.
There's really not much to say about that.
I'm just going to say this because I was gonna let JJ live with whatever he had to deal with until he decided to talk crazy about the Bucs.
Not even a Bucs fan, bro.
Look,
nigga, that shit don't matter. You know who on the team.
I know you.
Elisha, you know who on the team.
Know that you are. I know that you are currently licking your wounds because you just got mauled by the Panthers. No pun intended. But I need you to relax talking about the Bucs because
relax talking about
point differential is like +6. This 3-0 shit that everybody is like flaunting around and is so happy about, it's going to end very soon. I know that. That's just the course of a football season. I'm not dumb. However, at this point, I think we can comfortably say the team that's in the lead to control this division from here on out, based on our play and everybody else's play in this sorry-ass division, is the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
I need this clip.
Now, now I will give you this. At this point, because of how sorry some of y'all look, does it basically equate to being the tallest little person? Yeah. But we'll take it.
You're dragging it with how sorry the Falcons look. Like the Buccaneers barely beat them.
It's one game. We're doing this based off of one football game. I understand. It's the Panthers. Inexcusable. I'm going to keep on holding that true. I'm going to stand on that. We shouldn't have lost to them straight up. It was a whole bad game from all offensively the entire time. Straight up. Still a division rival at the end of the day. They still going to play you tough no matter what. That's just the point blank period. That's what it is. We're literally calling plays, the same play that we ran against the Vikings on a third down, on a gotta have it third down. We ran against the freaking the Panthers. J.C. Horn read that junk to a T. Guess what this man Michael Penix did? Had to throw a dirt ball and then threw a pick the next way. Just gonna be honest. They literally called our game from start to finish because one dude isn't creative with his play calling. The quarterback seeing ghosts out there, dudes had brick for hands. All of a sudden, I'm just gonna say how it is. Like I said, but guess what? We back. We gonna be back.
I just would have known what all the tap.
But who had brick for hands though, JJ?
Not Darnell Mooney. Brick for hands.
I mean, most of the passes was the fucking the pizza on. So I mean,
you muted, by the way. You muted.
Darnell Mooney had 11 targets.
He did. Definitely did. He had brick for hands that game. I'm not gonna lie. Watch the tape back.
Yeah, right. You know how
you still got Pitts. You still got Drake London. Drake London top 15, ain't he?
Oh,
Drake,
now
you the game. What is your point?
What is this flip flop? You called him Mike Evans like last year.
But Mike Evans is Mike Evans. What are you talking about? Like that's a compliment.
Yeah.
This is my problem about you being unrealistic. The truth of the matter is, y'all beat a Vikings team that had a JJ McCarthy who couldn't get down the field his damn self. Then, week 1, right?
To be fair, JJ McCarthy just had a kid like 2 days before.
We literally played deep. We played some of the best defense in the NFL for the first 2 games of the season.
But you played. Who did you?
No favors.
I mean, hey, the Saints are like the best team in the NFL last 2 weeks last year. What that mean?
Who'd you play week 1? Who you played week 1, JJ?
We played the Bucs.
Lost, right?
Close the game until the end.
You lost, right?
By 3.
You're right. You lost by 3. Then you go into the second week versus the Vikings. Couldn't get in the end zone to the end of the game, right?
Elite defense.
Then elite defense. So it's excuses. So then this week,
it's not an excuse because
y'all was supposed to beat us comfortably, right?
Run over that elite defense.
Do you think y'all was supposed to beat us comfortably, division game or not?
100%. I believe that we were supposed to run through y'all. Y'all gave us a good shake. It should have been y'all.
Back up on the mic real quick. We bring on the mic.
So my thing is this though, JJ. If you telling me you watch Michael Penix play the whole game and you want to see him go out there again, I ain't gonna lie. I don't think he's ready.
You don't think I'm ready?
I don't think he's ready.
So you're saying, hold on, JJ. So you're saying that Kirk Cousins should start again?
Yeah, like I don't know why they benched him in the first place. We be honest. Them losing wasn't on Kirk Cousins.
We know why they benched him.
You don't know.
Raheem Morris likes Michael Penix.
I'm not gonna lie. Yeah,
why are we blaming this on Raheem Morris?
But y'all would be a better offense with Kirk Cousins. Yes or no?
Kirk Cousins played in that game.
Yeah, nigga, when he played? Just stop. Come on, bro. Don't hand me something after you done ate it already. Come on, man. Be for real.
I'm not gonna lie. Y'all know me.
Hand me a piece of a burger you done bit off already. Nigga, that ain't my game. That's Michael Penix game.
Early, you know I'm the biggest Kirk fan on this panel right now. Probably me and Riddell. From them last 6 weeks last year, Kirk Cousins was literally a terrorist. And he played hurt. So that's why he started.
He lied.
He lied.
Don't bleep that out. He lied.
He lied about being injured. So it's over.
That's cool. That's cool.
Yeah.
But now, we just watched Michael Penix go 0 for 30.
Bro.
And we said, well, maybe we should try to see what Kirk Cousins talking about.
Hey, pull up what my boy LA said. No, the other one. You mean to tell me this man, you want to start a man that went 1 TD, 9 interceptions?
Hey, you admit he was hurt. Did you watch the game? Did you watch Michael Penix did?
A touchdown for 3 weeks.
Did you watch what Michael Penix did?
No.
Did you watch what Michael Penix did?
So you think he should get benched off of one bad game when the last 2 games? That doesn't make
sense. If we being for real, these are 2 bad games. These are 2. If we're being for real, these are 2 bad games.
What 2 bad games?
He had a bad game versus the Vikings. Are we being for real?
What?
How do you have a bad game and you didn't even do that much to do? He didn't even need to do much. How did he play bad?
He didn't do anything.
He didn't even do anything. How can you play bad?
Every time they put the ball in the hit, they had to run the ball. The run the ball was what saved y'all. For real. Because when the ball was in his hands, he couldn't get in the end zone. He was missing passes. Like, did we watch the game? We did watch it. We watched it together, like a family.
So we just lost quarterbacks for managing the game now?
No, if you thought he played bad versus the Vikings, you just
no. He didn't have to do that much. So I'm just chilling.
He didn't have to do that much. It's the fact you saying that he playing bad. That's a bold-faced lie.
My thing is, if we looking at this game going into the game versus the Panthers, no, that wasn't a good game. Like you saw signs.
I said it wasn't a good game against the Panthers. And in the Vikings game, he literally didn't do anything that was net positive or net negative. So what is your point?
Yeah, I don't.
That's not a good game.
But early. To be fair, like
if it wasn't for a top 3 safety in the NFL, we'd literally be 2-1. This man Antoine Winfield goes and knocks the pass out of Casey Washington's hands, a person that people consider a bum, and this man put it on pinpoint dead accuracy. And what did Antoine Winfield do? Just make a great play.
For sure. But Kobe, do you think the Atlanta Falcons are cooked? Or we should just let them rock a little bit because getting 30 zip by the Panthers is insane.
What kind of hot stuff is that? Bench Bryce Young, nigga. What about that? Why you not benching him? Bench Bryce Young, nigga.
Bryce Young look good. Bryce Young look good last 2 weeks, nigga.
Yeah, JJ.
Against who? Against us?
JJ,
y'all talking about garbage time minutes whenever
what is he talking about, Young? What is he talking about, Young?
No.
Is he being for real?
No.
Bryce is he being for real, Young?
Time out. When Bryce Young had nothing to lose against the Cardinals, he want to start playing. He want to go crazy. Then the minute when they had a winning football game, he has nowhere to be found. No,
now there's nothing to lose versus the Cardinals. Okay.
He was in a box.
Okay. You're not being true. You're not being real with yourself.
I'm not being real. Bryce Young was nowhere to be found in the first half of that game.
You're not being real with yourself. You're not looking at the first 2 games of Michael Penix, and you look at the first 2 games with Bryce Young, and you saying you play better than him.
I watched.
You're not doing that.
The whole game, and I sent those clips. I told you after that first drive where he threw that pick, that was egregious, and then the next one where he fumbled, egregious. After that. No, JJ. After that, he was playing really good.
Yeah,
and getting out the pocket and getting rushing TDs, man.
After that, he played well until the last drive.
What was the score when he started really good?
What happened?
What was the score when he started?
You got a full quarterback and run a 4-4 and look like an old man out there, man. I ain't gonna lie to you.
I'm saying he literally in low leverage minutes, and when the game matters most, he goes back to playing how he played in the beginning of the game.
He was playing well in the first quarter.
Capping for this man, bro.
I watched the whole game. It was the first 2 drives. He was a terrorist. I agree with you.
He's a terrorist, period. He wasn't even good against us.
There's no way you're saying he's a terrorist and then you root for Michael Penix. Hey, man. All right. JJ, you just yelling to get your blood pressure up, bro. Michael Penix was a terrorist this past weekend.
Yo, prove to me right now that Bryce Young had a good football game against the Atlanta Falcons.
I don't know.
He didn't play well. He didn't.
I don't know what he's talking about.
Bryce didn't do nothing in the lane. He didn't need to because Falcons played.
The way Bryce played, I'm assuming. I didn't really watch it.
Yeah, he didn't.
We didn't have to do anything.
We literally watched Bryce in the first half. He literally did not have to do it. He didn't have to do anything.
So then, what would you say?
It was
so JJ, would you say he had a bad game?
No, what Bryce Young did was
no. Wait. Let me ask you. JJ, would you say he had a bad game?
Bryce, I'm not saying he had a great game. No, I'm not. I'm not saying that at all. I don't think he played well. I think he played below average in that game. He didn't have to do anything.
What Bryce Young did.
So how does Bryce Young not have to do anything and play below average, but then Michael Penix didn't play below average when he didn't have to do anything?
Because you can't prove to me that Michael Penix played below average. I can prove to you that Bryce Young did. I'm still waiting on
I can't prove to you that in the Vikings game he played below average.
I can literally show you multiple times where this man. No, you can't. You literally can't. I know you can't. I can prove to you on multiple occasions how Bryce Young didn't show up for at all. Y'all should have won that game by 50. If that's really the case, y'all are in plus territory.
You want to be with it like you're not going to have a sane conversation.
Plus territory, 75.
I ain't about to yell today. I'm chilling today.
And he don't throw a touchdown.
You're not about to have the same conversation.
You have a short field all game and he don't throw a touchdown. How do you play well? That doesn't even make sense.
We can watch film for film, and I can prove to you that he had a bad game. You think you can prove to me Bryce had a bad game? I'm just not yelling though. I ain't
lying. Yeah, being in plus territory the whole game, not throwing a touchdown.
And not throwing a one touchdown? You mean tell me you played good? Niggas
so did Penix not do that literally last week?
We were in plus territory versus Vikings? Lie right now. How many
y'all wouldn't have plus
territory versus Vikings?
All right, all right. We got to just watch the film.
Yeah.
You on bullshit.
So Kobe, are the Falcons cooked?
Not bad, Kobe, bro. That just pissed me off.
You on bullshit.
No. The Falcons will be fine, bro. The defense is.
Back your mic quick. Kobe, back your mic quick because it's loud.
We watched that game together. This nigga just lied because he wasn't in plus. All
right, go ahead.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Can you hear me? Yeah, the Falcons will be fine, bro. The defense is fine. If Michael Penix plays well, they will be okay. I don't know what okay means, but they will be decent. I don't think that means like we sitting here 30 minutes arguing about it like we talking about the difference between Super Bowl contenders and just a decent team. They will be fine. They'll be a decent team. But I don't think that they're going to be I don't think that they're cooked, and I also don't think that they're Super Bowl contenders. They're a good team, bro.
Randall mid crime right there.
Randall, what's your thoughts about the Falcons?
I like I said before, I don't think they're cooked. I think right now, until further notice, I just think the Bucs have established themselves as just a tier above the Falcons right now. There are just some things that I would like to see the Falcons do over the course of the season. But right now, I just think it's very simple. They just got some things to clean up, but I just think the Bucs are just right now, they're just definitively better than them right now.
What they need to do, Randall?
Well, obviously, the next time next time they face off too, obviously I'd like to see the Falcons win, but there are just some things that I just don't like about how Penix played last week. It's early in the season. Obviously, I'm not saying that they're.
We talking about this week or the week versus Vikings?
I think this week. I think that's just it's a really bad loss to the Panthers. That's just what it is.
And bro, everybody had a bad loss this week except for the damn Eagles, bro. Everybody had a bad loss.
So you're fine. They'll be fine.
Packers had a bad loss. Cowboys had a bad loss. The whole damn league had a bad loss, bro. I don't know.
Matt,
it's a weird week. It was a very weird week.
It's actually not a weird week because the teams you name it ain't on shit. The only maybe
the Packers.
What are we talking about?
Oh, see, this is the thing. The Packers,
you just got crazy. You got nasty for no reason.
Yeah, the Packers had a couple mishaps, lost by a
couple mishaps.
No.
They lost to the Browns. They lost to the Browns.
Can I finish?
JJ, I'm not gonna let him get this off. This is insane. Okay,
he can't finish.
That Browns defense, you never know it. That's one. That's one.
That Browns offense, we do know what's going on.
They should have won. Okay, that's cool. They should have won. We know that.
But
a bad loss is I give you the Cowboys, but that's not even a bad loss because we know they ain't shit on defense, especially in the passing game. A bad loss is what the Falcons had versus us.
Wait,
that's a fucking bad loss.
No. I agree. The Atlanta Falcons was probably the worst loss of the weekend.
Easily.
But the Packers are right under them.
Absolutely.
They should have lost to the Browns.
It's like when we're talking about the Falcons and the Panthers. It's like
that's not any given Sunday, dog. Like you lose to the Browns, you lose to the Panthers. That's a bad loss. This is not any given Sunday, dog.
Thank you, Kobe.
I'm saying it because what we expect of Atlanta, like in the NFL, you should never not score 0 points. I don't care what anybody says.
Well, that's why I said it's and time out and Young. That's why I said it's the worst loss of the weekend. But all the hype. I'm saying though, early just on PC on Pressbox, Lily, make sure I still tapping notes on Pressbox on PC. He was just saying the Packers is playing like the best team in the NFL. Yeah. So then you come out the next week losing to a team that we all know is going to be in the top 5, top 10 in draft picks this year, about to go get another top prospect. That's terrible.
But that defense, we respect that defense.
I agree. I'm saying,
dang, you can respect the defense. You can respect the defense.
I get that.
Hold on. You can respect the defense. You can respect the defense, but they didn't put up. They've put up over 25 points every week this season. And they just went out and put up 10 points. You was not. I don't care how much you tell me you respect the Cleveland Browns defense. If I'd have told you on Thursday, Friday, or Saturday that the Green Bay Packers was going to go out there and put up 10 points and lose 13-10 to the Cleveland Browns this weekend, if I said early, that's what I'm saying. So my point is that if we're gonna say, but no, hold on, just let me land. All I'm saying is if we're gonna say putting up 0 points and for the Falcons was a bad loss, we got to keep the same energy because like I just said, if I'd have told you on Thursday. And I understand what you're saying. We respect the Cleveland defense. But what I'm saying is if I'd have told you on Thursday, hey, bro, Green Bay going to go out there and put up 10 points and lose 13-10, you'd have been like,
I would say that.
If I'd have told you to bet it on FanDuel, would you have done
it? But here's my thing, though, Kobe.
Hold on, early. If you would have told me that versus Atlanta scoring 0 points, I would have put all the money I would have put that Packers would have lost.
And I agree with.
That is why I'm pushed. That's why I said the Falcons game was bad.
I agree.
No.
If you tell me that,
I'm not disagreeing with you. I'm not disagreeing with you. I do believe that the Falcons game was bad. The Falcons game was bad, but what I'm saying is just because the Falcons game was astronomically bad does not make the Green Bay game not bad at all. Like it was still a bad loss.
But you get hit my thing though, Kobe. Even the best teams, like we talking about historically best teams, you get a week where you play a dog fighting team that damn this shit might be a close game. We might win by field goal, we might lose by field goal. Nigga, walking into somewhere where you was supposed to dominate and get washed. Like no score at all.
Why are you
acting like that? That happened way less.
But it's a division rival too. Like
not only you know how historically rare a skunk is in the NFL. Period.
No. Yeah,
I'm agreeing with you. It is a division rival.
Why are you acting like the Packers weren't up 10 with 2 minutes left in the game?
JJ, you want some weird shit because you want people to go with your narrative to help your narrative, bro.
Not a narrative.
Like, y'all had a worse loss.
They were up 10 with. How do you lost the game?
We talking about one team has a defensive player of the year.
You lost the game with 2 minutes left.
I've seen him wreck games by himself. I'm not yelling today. I ain't yelling.
But the Packers also have a defensive player of the year candidate with Michael.
After early yells at me at JJ, he then proceeds to say, "I'm not yelling today."
If you watch the last 2 minutes of that game, it was like it wasn't to like I get it, but it was nothing to where what the Falcons did. Like
no, that's
not it took a block field goal.
The same way how y'all saying we don't lose 30-0. You do not lose a game with 10. I don't care how you want to spin it. I don't care how you want to do it. I don't. You can find every.
Young, he's not being real, Young. That's why I'm like, you got it. He's not being realistic.
You lose with 10 minutes left, and you were winning the game for that's almost 80%. That's not even 80% of the game. That's 95% of the football game. And you mean to tell me you had the lead? And in the last,
my nigga, you went into it. You didn't even put up a field, like, bro.
I get JJ. I get what you're saying. That loss is egregious. It is egregious. I agree.
The loss is no. Young, no. That loss is very unexpected.
Look, we're not putting enough on it early.
Egregious.
No. But early,
I'm saying that's
we're not putting enough on it. You work for what they're supposed to be used.
Early want us to put extra dubs on it.
I do think it's based on expectations.
Hold on.
It's like the Packers 0 points too.
Hold on, JJ. I do think expectations does count in this as well, because Trent said it earlier. People were calling the Packers the best team in the NFL.
Wasn't that team?
Micah Parsons was also in the Defensive Player of the Year race as well. This defense was elite. Obviously, Josh Jacobs is playing. The thing is, when you're playing like you're the best team, Super Bowl leader, and you're playing against one of the worst teams in the NFL, And then in the situation with the Panthers and Falcons, like I hear you, but the Panthers and Falcons are also two teams that are not that far apart. And Michael Penix is also a very new quarterback. So
correct, Riddell. But
I do think expectation plays a lot in this. I hear you.
No.
Wait. I hear you.
Parker Romo literally goes left and right with his kicks after going 5 for 5 against the.
Hold on. Listen.
So you mean to tell me we had 3 points? It's different? Is that what you're telling me?
It's not.
But that don't matter.
But you guys gotta also look at it like
last point. Yeah.
Last point.
So what is 30-6 different from 30-0?
Hold on, we've seen examples where like a team
cheeks of the same ass, dude.
Hold on. We've seen examples.
You got blown out. You got blown out.
Wait. We've seen examples.
A whole bunch of ass we talking about.
Because I'm giving more lenience to Michael Penix here because he's so young and he doesn't have that many starts. I also really don't like their offensive coordinator either. When we see a team that is immature, really trying to get his feet wet, stuff like this spirals. So I'm not too surprised that, okay, we start making mistakes and it gets bad. We saw so many blowouts this week of like teams that are not mature, they're not starting level, they're not ready yet, and then it just got nasty football. So I think that's just what happened with the Falcons. Penix is new. This system is new with a new quarterback. And in this situation, something went wrong, and then it spiraled out of control. If it was a more mature quarterback, like the Bengals Vikings, Jake Brown, that was disgusting football. Football.
Again, look who you're talking about, a backup quarterback with a team with no defense. Of course, I have no expectations.
With a backup quarterback?
But the Vikings had a backup quarterback too. With Carson
Wentz.
I agree. There's no expectations for those teams.
But all right, or what about Commanders Raiders? Commanders
There's no expectations with Marcus Mariota. There's no expectations for those teams.
Yeah, but the Marcus Mariota blew out Smith and the Raiders.
No expectations for the Raiders. There's no expectations. And I'm sorry if Jaden Daniels isn't on the field. There's no expectations for the Washington Commanders. We can be honest.
Commanders won.
I agree, but they blew out the Raiders. That's the thing.
What are the expectations do y'all have of the Raiders?
Yeah, I didn't have no crazy expectations.
But the point is, if Marcus Mariota goes out there and blows you out, like
here's a fun stat. Here's a fun stat. The Falcons haven't been blown out to where they haven't scored a point in 10 years. Listen. The Falcons have not went unscoreless for 10 years. You know who did that against them?
The Panthers.
You know who did that?
They're just making up words, man.
2015 Cam Newton, 38 to zip. 38 to zip. 10 years is like, that's atrocious, bro.
When's the last time y'all went scoreless though?
I don't know. We have
2023.
For me, like y'all. We're talking about the
Packers in 2023 versus the Bucks. Y'all did it twice in 2023 versus the Bucks and the Vikings.
Well, we've sucked the last 3 or 4 years, so hey.
I'm like the Packers.
Last one, for real.
I'm cool with it. But you're saying all the way up until 2 minutes, the Packers were winning that game because the defense that we're saying is elite was elite. They were. But the offense was bad. That's fine if one side of the ball is bad and they lost because of a block. Like a lot of stuff went wrong.
And the Browns defense ain't pussy. So let's I agree with dogs over there. Stop that, bro.
The way the Falcons,
the same Browns defense that shut down Jamar Gibbs.
The reason the Falcons is because from start to finish, it was really bad.
That's what I'm saying. You say it's fine if one side is elite, right?
Now I'm saying from start to finish, the Falcons did not play great football.
But the Falcons, are you going to tell me the Falcons defense didn't show up?
I didn't say it. It didn't play amazing.
But I'm saying, are you going to say that they didn't show up?
I mean, but JJ, that's my thing. JJ, hold on. You have told me for the first 2 weeks they're a top 2 defense. Did they play like top 2?
In terms of yardage, right now in terms of yardage, they still are a top 2 defense.
Okay, so on Saturday, were they a top 2 defense in the NFL?
I mean, were they not playing with a short field all game? You
were they a top 2
understand
defense? Were they a top 2 defense in the NFL?
You understand the severity of playing with a short field all game.
I get it, but I don't that doesn't correlate to 30-0 to me. It can correlate. It can correlate to 15-6, like what Minnesota did. It can correlate to that.
Are you not more likely to score touchdowns in a short field than or kick field goals in a short field than not?
1,000%. But JJ, that literally happened the week before when y'all played Minnesota. Y'all were in a lot of short fields, and they did y'all.
No, he said they wasn't. He said they wasn't though. He just said they wasn't. They wasn't in short fields. Ain't that what you said?
The Vikings defense, we were driving on
JJ, you said you wasn't in short field. You wasn't playing together. You on bullshit today. That's why
y'all, JJ, I'm saying
we were driving on the Vikings multiple times. They're punching us and putting us in on our side of the field.
I'm not saying multiple times. I'm
talking about this man early. He's just trying to coattail you.
That's
ain't nobody coattailing shit. You said that y'all wasn't basically in plus territory versus the Vikings. We literally complained about how every time y'all got past the 50, y'all kind of kick a field goal because he couldn't score. So why are you lying? Say y'all wasn't in plus.
That means we weren't past the 50 yet, right? That's the difference between the short field. The Panthers were at the 50 or under it on their side of the football field, right? What does that mean?
How many times?
So if you break that down, that means that they are
How many times?
driving the full length of the field.
How many times? That's crazy. What's going on?
What you got going on, JJ?
What's trying to start off his thing is like, yo, you yelling too much.
What just happened? I think the Packers played bad.
It was getting reprimanded for yelling.
Hey, man.
Like the Packers played bad on offense, and they choked. That's it.
But you was about to get you was getting reprimanded, JJ.
That was hilarious.
You was getting your lashings.
Who just came across your face like that?
Hey, your program not strict enough, JJ.
What was you saying?
I said I am more worried when it comes to the Packers because at the end of the day, this is their opportunity to be a Super Bowl champion, and these type of losses can be indicative on how they play when the pressure is at its highest. Because the Packers are going to go against the Eagles and the Rams, and they're going to put the pressure on the Packers too. So with a team that, yes, Myles Garrett is a demon. I'll be honest. He got it. He's a monster. But you can't be losing to the Browns in these type of situations. So I don't know. I'm looking at the Packers kind of sideways. This was a bad loss.
But see,
Matt, hold on, real quick. Matt, what's your thoughts about the game?
I'd rather not share at this point. We're arguing two chicks of the same.
I say this because
Matt, you gotta do something, man. You passed on the Eagles. You gonna pass on the Falcons.
Y'all remember last year when the Eagles lost the way they lost to the Falcons?
Yeah,
y'all remember it, right? That I'm not gonna say that's the same thing, but losing those kind of ways that happens in the NFL. That it just bad luck. If Saquon just catches the pass, the game's over.
Yeah, the game's over. Yeah.
If Buddy on the Browns just makes the field goal, the game's over. If the Rams, they just make the field goal, the game's over. Like, things can swing because of small things like that. That's why
I hear you.
I get your point to it. I'm just saying, I wouldn't say they're not Super Bowl contenders. I'm with you. You can't lose games like that. You got to fix it up, and that is worrisome. I'm with you. A lot of teams have done that before, to where they lose games where you're like, you shouldn't. The way you just lost, you should not lose like that. That's all I'm saying.
And it's hard to find like what exactly is the biggest thing. My thing was the Eagles is it was obvious to me when I'm looking at that team that they were still trying to figure out their identity. I don't even think Cooper DeJean started getting snaps yet.
Yeah.
And then once they kind of solidified their defensive scheme under Fangio, they became the best defense, one of the best defenses we've seen in the last like couple of years. Is the Packers going to get that much better than they are now? Do we think they are?
They could. They just got to get Matthew Gordon more involved, bro. That's what
I think.
Once that's, I got to see how they look once they get him involved. I don't think
and Tucker Kraft was hurt, and like you can tell they're trying to run like the passing stuff through him, and he was hurt. He got hurt like right before the game. Not an excuse, but they need to get gold. Somebody on that receiving room has to get more involved.
But let me read some more super chats in that shit, so we can move on and get to more of these games. So, where's that? Eagle Nation with a file. He said, "Ain't no way y'all trying to jump MJ. This is nasty. Y'all didn't even try to make it a fair fight. That's cap. I literally try to let him and Kobe get a one-on-one. Once he brought up the Tom Brady shit, that shit went out the window. Like niggas have to stop comparing. Niggas gotta stop doing that talent gimmick shit with Tom Brady. Like I gotta stop." He said, "Y'all don't have Hurts top 5, top 10. Whoop-dee-doo. Go Birds." Marley again, appreciate you said Godzilla has arrived. Jordan Davis on a mission right now. Yeah, he did definitely play good. And we about to get to this. So Lambo, he said, shout out to John starting the rookie QB with a trash O-line right before the gauntlet. Yeah. And then we're gonna this is how we're gonna do it. We're gonna talk about it. So he said, thoughts on the news of Jackson Dart as a starter is Russ cooked. Number one, he was
cooked 3 years ago.
Yeah,
what is the point? They're number one. This is obviously a panic move. Like they're dumb. They're literally dumb. You started Jackson Dart right before y'all real deal gauntlet. Got it. Like you trolling. Like y'all are literally trolling. If y'all was gonna do this with Jackson Dart, at least wait until
it should have started from the jump.
If you was gonna do this, I'm not gonna lie, low key. If you was gonna do this with Jackson Dart, should have just started him week 1.
Also, 2 weeks after Russell Wilson had like the best performance that he's had.
I'm not gonna lie, don't get it twisted. Did he play dog shit? Hell yeah, he played terrible. But you just immediately starting Jackson. This is obviously a panic move because I'm not gonna lie. Realistically speaking, that whole building damn near might get fired.
Oh yeah.
So realistically, I think they're fraud regardless because the Giants are not going to win a lot of games here. They have the hardest schedule.
Unless Jackson Dart
really
like, that's the only way.
That's the only.
And
way.
I can't. To be fair, Brian Dable did make Daniel Jones look amazing for that 1 year.
Oh yeah, we gonna get to Indiana Jones.
And unfortunately, I won't be here because I got to head out soon. But I don't know. Yeah, I don't like this move. I think Dable's panicking, and the GM is panicking. I haven't seen anything that wows me from Jackson Dart. I know people love these clips and hyping up Dart, bro. I still think a lot of the issues that Young was talking about Hurts, that does apply to Dart. He's a big first read merchant. Yeah. He loves his deep throws, and he's going to rely on his athleticism.
Right? But Riddell, you know what's frying it, though? Like, the cherry on the top is Daniel Jones and Indiana. That's literally the cherry on top. It's over with them. They're done. Daniel Jones playing the way he is with Shane Steichen with the Colts right now. Wow, y'all in the fucking gutter.
They're getting Daniel Jones is getting a lot of people fired. He's getting everybody in New York.
He shouldn't because
Anthony Richardson. Anthony Richardson is fired.
AR is cooked. AR is cooked.
Like Daniel Jones is playing elite football right now. It's over with.
AR was cooked. Like we should have saw something when we saw Gardner Minshew make this a playoff team. Gardner Minshew does he have a job right now? I don't even know.
He's backing up Mahomes. He's backing up Mahomes.
Oh, he's the third string in the Chiefs. I got it. So
no, he's
Daniel Jones is like all he has to do is run Shane Steichen's system, and he also has an elite offensive line. Like people are kind of overblowing it, but he is playing good football. The Giants,
he's not going to
I said he's playing good football. I said he's playing good football.
Look, and I know a guy because I've always been caping for him. He's playing phenomenal right now. Like there's no he's playing really elite. Now
I know a guy.
Now is Jonathan Taylor not going insane with him too? And does that help him a lot?
Trent. No. I know a guy who got MVP votes doing.
I was just about to say that.
You can't have it both ways. My guy is looking great with Shane Steichen and an elite run game and just running RPOs and just get the ball to the playmakers. There's nothing wrong with that. He's playing
the second mid quarterback that Shane Steichen has made an MVP candidate.
Shane Steichen is a genius. Let's be very clear. He's an absolute genius.
Yeah, that's why. It's not, bro.
That's another reason why Anthony Richardson is cooked.
But here's the thing, though. Even though he played with Sam Darnold last year, you cannot prove that Sam Darnold didn't play phenomenal football last year because he did.
He did play well last year. At those last 2 games, and you're saying he played trash.
Bro, now I am curious. Obviously, once they start getting a handle on the system and all that, see how that how the manifest throughout the weeks.
I ain't gonna front with you, bro, because I think this week they play the Rams. Even though the Rams secondary is fried, they're definitely fried. This is another test, though. Like if he keeps playing like this, bro, this is really eye opening. I'm not gonna lie to you. And y'all saying don't compare it. Like I'm not gonna cap. What they saying? Realistically speaking, if Daniel Jones keeps playing like this, like just for the rest of the season, it would literally be.
He's gonna get MVP votes.
I'm saying
one season where Jalen Hurts is MVP votes, all pro, and it was with Shane Steichen. Now I see Daniel Jones going that same system, and people are saying he is the MVP right as of right now. That's what people are saying.
He's frying shit right now. He's literally frying shit. Like
hey, bro, y'all are hilarious, dog.
He is doing his job.
Y'all are hilarious.
And look,
people
saying Anthony Richardson to be a superhuman version of Jalen Hurts. I don't know why people don't understand that. That's why he.
I don't. Hey, bro. And they was in the comment section. I don't know if you were seeing it, Young, but they was in the comment section. They was just acting like they don't. I don't think that they comprehend well, bro. Like, I don't think that they comprehend well at all.
See, I just don't want. I don't want to disrespect Hurts.
I will say this though.
Not disrespect.
If he keeps playing like this, y'all know I'm gonna be unbearable. I'm gonna be so. If he keeps playing the way, because I'm just keeping it P. I'm not even talking too much crazy on my nigga Daniel. But if he keeps playing like this, bro, I'm gonna be so unbearable. Because all the shit, all the Justin Fields shout, all the shit I was hearing, bro, it's gonna be so funny, bro. Like it's
last thing, and then I gotta head out. I will say, at the end of the day, Daniel Jones still wasn't the right fit for the Giants. But he is a quarterback that if they have a great system, he can do the system. The Giants needed a quarterback, which is like there's a lot of unluck because of the draft. We had to draft a quarterback. There was like no quarterbacks to draft other than Daniel Jones. The Giants need a quarterback that can change our culture. And that just wasn't Daniel Jones at the end of the day. So I'm not mad at it, but I also don't think it's Jackson Dart. So I don't know who.
They panic, but I feel you the Riddell. But you about to get up out of here, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
gotta dip with him. Make sure y'all tap in with BSS. I say Riddell, if you want to drop your link, I say if y'all tap in with Anime, they about to go over there. They about to go live. So y'all go tap with them. All of you, know what I'm saying, drop the link. Shout out to the guys. Appreciate y'all pulling up. But
all right, man. Later, y'all.
Appreciate y'all. But moving on. You know what I'm saying? Matt, I'm gonna start off with you. I'll put you up top here. You know, this past yesterday, so we didn't even get to it. Jared Goff FC. The stock is high right now for y'all. The stock. Shout out. I wish Dawson pull up if you can, bro. If you're free, bro, pull up, bro. So it'll be an amazing time for you to pull up. Lions FC is up right now. G Baby, Dawson, JJ halfway, but actually JJ is Lions FC. I'm not even gonna violate. That's crazy.
Like what?
Look, I can't even try to troll him. None of that. They up. So Jared Goff, masterclass. Monty went insane. I think, bro, I seen a stat. I don't know if it's fake or not. I think they deadass said the Lions had 30 pressures last night. That's our defense as a whole.
Yeah, they did.
I mean, that wouldn't surprise me. That offensive line was the future.
That's insane. Shout out to Monroe. He had a phenomenal game. He fried the fuck on Humphrey on that stutter go. Just an overall phenomenal game by the Lions and Derrick Henry. I don't know what's up with him because he keeps fumbling. Like yes, fumbles are bad, but the timely manners that he's fumbling right now. It's
the second, fourth quarter.
Like, this is bad.
They are
bro.
1-2 because of him.
Like this is like they are literally 1-2. They actually might be.
They have the same record as the Cleveland Browns right now. That's what
like you got to.
The Browns play them close.
What Lamar is doing right now, I'm not gonna lie. Like this is what Young
If he keeps doing this,
he getting into that bag for real.
No, the way he's passing the football,
bro.
Hey.
No way nigga.
He is throwing dots.
37 points per game, bro, right now, and they're 1-3,
1-2.
Yeah. So, like I said, crazy game. But Matt, I'm gonna start off with you because he had a phenomenal. Jared Goff had a masterclass. Is it time to start putting respect on Jared Goff?
No.
Damn.
I mean, what did this game show y'all that we didn't already know about Jared Goff? Like, Jared Goff has been a rhythm guy. He's been a timing guy. Like, that's what he did yesterday. I mean, our criticisms of Jared Goff, like, we still have him. It's not like he was out there making crazy out of structure plays or nothing. Like, I mean, he played good. And, shout out Jared Goff, man. But, like, JJ, you got something to say?
Your statement, bro.
What's wrong with it?
Finish your statement, buddy. Bro, stop asking about me.
No, it's just my criticisms of Goff. The out of structure inability, right? He didn't show none of that, right? I know he's not asked to, but again, that's one of the criticisms we have of him compared to these other guys, the Jordan Loves, the Dak Prescotts, and that's why we put him over him, right? But this game didn't show me nothing different from Goff that we didn't already know.
Young. So is it time to start putting respect on Jared Goff? Jared Bovice is what Jared always call him.
Yeah. So a little background check. There are people who said the Lions, they're not, some of them aren't up here. The Lions were not going to be good without Ben Johnson specifically Jared Goff.
Oh, he up next.
Whoa. Yeah, now we're getting nasty. Now we're getting nasty. Now we're being nasty. But I'll wait till my turn. I'll wait till my turn. I'll wait till my turn. I'll wait till my turn.
They said Jared Goff would not be anything without Ben Johnson. And then they tried to walk it back a little bit and say that Lions were going to win the division. I don't remember that, but I remember Donnie said that.
That's Donnie. That wasn't me. That was Donnie.
But yeah, I mean, I'm with Matt. Like, Goff hasn't. If you don't pressure Goff, he's a really good pocket passer.
That's what he does.
That's just what he does. It's not like it's a problem.
It's great.
But what's wrong, JJ? And I do think, like, I'm more worried about the Ravens because I'm gonna be honest, they're gonna get fried by everybody. With a The Ravens are gonna get fried by anybody with a pulse. Like, that is a big issue. They went the Lions last night, I think they went 2 drives of like 98 plus yards from the 2-yard line or something like that.
I need apologies, by the way, because I said the Ravens secondary was a worry after week 1. That secondary yummy.
Because on paper, it was
yo, Dawson.
With the big hush, Dawson. That's the big hush dress he got on.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie. Is it my turn to talk, bro? Hold on, Dawson. I ain't seen Dawson on the NFL flag on a play
in a minute.
I'm not gonna lie.
Might been a year.
I'm not gonna lie. I rewatched the NFC North preview this morning.
Oh,
because I knew what was gonna happen. I knew a lot of you were gonna come up here and say, "Well, this is what Jared Goff does." This is not what you were saying when they lost Ben Johnson. This was not the freaking no. We're not doing this today. When they lost Ben Johnson, I heard Dan Campbell's a fraud. Jared Goff's a fraud. He needs Sean McVay or Ben Johnson. Now what?
My bad, gang.
What are you talking about?
Okay, I respect John Morton. Okay, he needs John Morton too.
Now
he banned. Dawson, keep going on. He banned. Keep going.
What, bro? I don't know what else Jared Goff needs to do. Talk about out of structure. That was never Jared Goff's play. What are we talking about out of structure with Jared Goff for? That's like talking about out of structure with Kirk Cousins. What are we talking about?
It's a critique of his game. Yeah, he doesn't have it.
Tom Brady out of structure. Who gives a shit? What are you talking about? Come on, structure. Who cares? Who cares? Come on. That's pretty different.
No, I care, and I'll tell you why. That's completely different when we're talking about Tom Brady, who is one of the best processors of all time. Tom Brady, who is one of the hardest quarterbacks to sack ever, just because he had one of the best releases of all time.
No, he just gets the ball out quick.
Jared Goff
Tom Brady pre-snap sees, bing, bing, bing. I'm throwing here. Pre-snap. It's not his release. Aaron Rodgers' release is way better. Let's be honest. What are we talking about?
Anything to prop my goat up, I like it.
In structure, no, but like keep it pushing.
JJ,
I just heard a bunch of people on the lines were frauds. That's all I heard. Okay, the Bears are going to be better with Ben Johnson. Okay, I'm sure.
Okay,
so I said the Lions were winning the division. So.
You up next, brother?
So what's the question? What's the question?
Is it time to start putting respect on these Lions and Jared Goff FC?
Okay.
Yo,
in terms of Jared,
yo, Marley. You satisfied?
That's nasty.
You see, I'm not letting anybody get it.
But in terms of Jared Goff, I agree with Matty said. When he's not pressured, when he has the time and when he has the time to get the passes off, he looks phenomenal in the pocket. We all know that about Jared Goff. Now, in terms of respecting the Lions in general, yeah, we should respect them more. Yeah, I was one to criticize. I had my doubts about the Lions because you had 2 of the best coordinators in the game last year. They up and leave, and you replace them with first-time play callers. And we have never seen Dan Campbell play callers as well. So it's a whole new slate. So yeah, my criticism because I didn't know what I was going to be looking at. On top of them coming back after being one of the most injured teams last year. So I don't know how Aiden Hutchinson is going to look, how DJ Reader comes back after his big injury, and things of that nature.
Way worse.
Zeitler. Yeah, I'm saying, and he lost Frank Ragnow out of nowhere, like late into offseason. So you're revamping, 2 of your best offensive linemen with this new center in general and a rookie guard. I'm not going to sit here and let y'all act like I was straight disrespecting the Lions. I just had my concerns. And I even told y'all, I've said this multitude of times throughout the offseason. I felt like if you roll that division any 4 ways, I wouldn't be shocked at how they came up.
Okay, you did say that. You did.
So my thing is, hey, Dan Campbell shut me the hell up. They all looking good. The defense, it looks similar to last year. It still has its holes. The offense is still hooping.
You said they had 30 pressures? No, they had 36 pressures.
Yeah, the defense hooped. The offense still looks potent. So I'll get the lines of respect because they're still on point. I'll give you respect because you replacing 2 coordinators like that and still be on your P's and Q's with everything that went on. Respect.
Bro, they had 36 pressures and they still don't have a Lee McNeil.
Yeah.
Crazy as hell. Kobe. It's time to start respecting these lines and Jared Goff.
Dawson, what did I say? I don't remember.
You vividly called.
I called DQ a fraud, right?
A fraud,
yeah,
yes.
I called DQ a fraud, right?
Yep.
You also called him bald.
I mean, you can't be a fraud.
Yeah, I said. What did I say? That old bald guy over there. That's what I said. Yeah, I did say that, right? Listen, man, I might have dragged it a little bit, but I still don't like completely walk back what I said because you
weren't wrong about Dan Campbell.
Yeah, I still think what I said about Dan Campbell holds true. Like I still think he gets a lot more credit than he should, but like I think he gets a lot more credit than he should. But other than that, bro, like I think
I'm not gonna lie, Kobe, you were losing me bad because you were defending Dabo Swinney, who turned around the program.
Yeah.
But I see worst franchise in NFL history. So you're getting cooked right now, buddy. This is literally.
Hey, gang, listen.
Come on, what are we talking about?
You're defending Preacher Man. I did defend Preacher Man. I did do that. I did do that. No, but hear me out though.
Off to Detroit to die, and he's playing his best 3-year stretch of his career.
Hear me out. Preacher Man has also won a natty, and Trent said he's on fraud alert. He's on fraud.
Said he is a fraud, overrated.
I said he was overrated. That's not calling him a fraud. You could still be a good coach and be overrated. I still think he gets a lot more credit than he should. There's a difference between me saying that Dan Campbell is overrated and Trent saying that a national championship coach is a fraud. I think those are 2 different things. Are they not?
Is Ryan Day a fraud?
Huh?
Do you think Ryan Day is a fraud?
Did he not just win a national championship?
Is Ed Ogeron a fraud?
Yeah. Things went south. Things went south for him pretty fast.
Can be frauds.
National championship coaches can be frauds, but to the point, like to JJ's point about Dabo, and this isn't a college football show. We'll save this one for Thursday. But to JJ's point about Dabo, he does win a lot. Like he does win.
Dan Campbell's 37-10 in his last 47.
I'm just waiting on him to. I just feel like the only thing is I'm waiting on him to win the big one with all the talent that he has. To me, it's Dan Campbell has the same conversation that we have about Jalen Hurts. If you're going to be Jalen Hurts and your fans are going to put you in the top 5, the only thing that Jalen Hurts fans can do to shut us up, and it still doesn't work, is he goes out and he wins, and he's gotten himself a Super Bowl, and he's gotten himself a Super Bowl. Dan Campbell, y'all completely choked. Y'all choked. Y'all got demolished by a rookie quarterback who I also said was overrated, but I didn't say it because I think he's a bad player. I just said it because the fans are literally out there calling him Jesus Daniels. That was ridiculous. I
didn't even know that was a thing.
Yeah, I didn't know that was a thing.
Bro, go and check the comments. They're literally like, how could you say this about Jesus Daniels? That's the reason I called that man overrated. That's the reason I did that. But to my point though, listen, they are a good team. We already knew they were a good team. Yes, did I have questions about what he would do without Ben Johnson? I definitely did. But I still think
What's Dan Campbell doing different?
I still have the same questions about Dan Campbell. I said that though.
So
all right.
This is what I'm gonna say. Nick Sirianni loses his offensive defensive coordinators in 23, and the shit hits the fan second half of the season, right?
Mm-hmm.
If we don't see that from the Lions, and they go on and make a playoff run.
But this is the thing. Y'all made a playoff run before. Y'all just didn't do anything with it.
No, hiring good candidates that's a skill. Hiring good coordinators is a skill. We ain't gonna knock someone for
my thing is this, Dawson. If you have the team that you have, if you're a Lions fan, Dawson, if you have the team that you have, are you not looking at Super Bowl or nothing here?
Yeah. So I've got a question. Do you think not Sean McVay? Do you think Kyle Shanahan's a fraud? He hasn't won the big one. He's been there 3 times.
I would not disagree with you if you said that.
Oh, okay.
He's a great play caller.
Whoa. Why are you smacking your lips? Why are people smacking their lips? Why?
Why?
That nigga fraud.
Why? Maddie, what was the reaction for?
Maddie,
why? Okay, all right, how many offensive minded coaches, which is like pretty much most of the head coaches in the league, offensive minded coaches, how many of them are better than Kyle Shanahan?
I'm not gonna lie.
That makes you a hell of a coordinator, Maddie. Does that make you a great head coach?
No. But again, this is like how we can accurately quantify coaching.
This is why Kyle Shanahan isn't a fraud, and people think Dan Campbell and Nick Sirianni are. It's for that reason. Yeah. They all have won games. They've all made runs. 2 of them aren't good play callers. One of them is a really. But he's literally.
They're not good play callers. They don't even call plays.
They are choke artists.
Before Patrick Mahomes, if anybody,
I think my point is there are worse arguments that you can make. There are worse arguments that you can make.
About
are there not?
About what?
The Kyle Shanahan fraud conversation. There are worse arguments that can be made.
He might have could.
D'Antoni in the NFL is a good thing. Like what?
Huh?
Kyle Shanahan being the Mike D'Antoni, some of the
and
best.
D'Antoni was a fucking fraud too, gang. I'm sorry. No matter how great of an offensive coach he was, D'Antoni was a fraud.
Kyle Shanahan is literally Andy Reid.
But Kyle Shanahan is a fraud though.
People were calling Andy Reid a fraud before Patrick Mahomes. By the way.
Hey, Young, that's exactly the compliment, Young. He's really what Andy Reid was before Andy Reid got Patrick Mahomes.
If so, then yeah, he's a fraud.
But the thing, but I think the thing with Andy Reid, this shit is different though, because at least with the Andy Reid shit, bro, what's his name, homie? You talking about Cameron? At least with the Andy Reid shit, there have been times where they've lost games off the sole backup his starting quarterback that he has on their team. There are multiple times. I have a whole clip of JJ doing this shit last year about Kyle Shanahan. Multiple Super Bowl blown leads. It's happened in every single one that he's played in.
But look,
that's like a big narrative. No, that's a narrative. He can't coach behind. He can't wear
I don't excuse the Falcons. The Falcons one is egregious.
I'm not excusing what he did to the Chiefs. I mean, the 2023. I'm not excusing that.
I'm not excusing that shit up.
No, the only thing I don't excuse about that one was
CNC not touching the rock for 13 straight plays.
I mean, taking the ball, yeah, that, and then not deferring in the first, like in overtime. That was egregious to me.
Yeah,
but again, like
that will make him a fraud though.
That doesn't make him a fraud for losing those games.
How they're losing the games is a problem though.
But it could be a problem. This is that's what separate him from like Andy Reid and.
But this is my question. If you're going to, so are we basically saying the reason they lost those games is solely because of Kyle Shanahan?
It's not just because of solely. He plays.
It's mostly because of Kyle Shanahan.
It plays a big part on why they're losing the games.
So I'm gonna tell you the issue you're gonna fall into. You can't boost Patrick Mahomes no more as much as you try to. Because it's not him. Because it's not really Patrick Mahomes winning these games. Now he plays great.
No, Patrick. No. And Patrick Mahomes.
It is a combination of Mahomes playing well and the other team's coach choking. Can we agree to that?
So that's wait.
So the reason I say it because I'm gonna say for example, it's like this.
That's what I'm saying. So what you saying? I'm gonna give you my logic. I shouldn't give Tom Brady that much credit for 20-3.
I don't think that game Tom Brady should get crazy credit. I think he gets more credit, in my opinion, for how he plays because you just explained it. I think he gets more credit, in my opinion. That game against the Eagles when he went for 500, that was you got to put that. I'm putting it on my back, and the other team is going band for band with me, and I just lost. I think you get way more credit for doing that than Tom Brady played great. One of the reasons Tom Brady was in that hole is because he threw a pick six early. He was not playing well that first half. The second half, he played amazing, combined with Kyle Shanahan.
And let me answer this real quick.
A fraud.
Let me answer. There's 150. There's 150 people in the chat. On God, on Jesus Christ, hand on the Bible. Y'all cannot tell me why the Bucs first team is playing bad. Like y'all can't tell me why. It's not coaching. You can't tell me.
No,
why.
that's so.
That doesn't align. Like that doesn't align at all.
There's nothing that his coach you can do about the kicker missing a kick and then
you can't do nothing.
Bro, the guy literally hurdled the line
Yeah.
Like, nothing you can do about
God, like that's what I'm saying. That's what I say you don't.
A lot of things, coach. Yeah, that's not a correlation.
I do still.
There's a lot of like great coaches.
I'm still in that system in 2023. Give Mahomes hella credit. I give him hella credit because what he did in that game, especially what he had to do in the second half, what he was playing, moving his legs, all this that he was down up in the end to make him go to overtime. That's why he still gets the credit, though. You get what I'm saying? That's why I can't.
I think he does get credit. I just don't think it should get boosted to like, oh my God, Mahomes just played. Like, I don't think it should get boosted.
I mean, the nigga played elite in the second half. I think he should get respect to that. Even though, yeah,
of course, I'm not disagreeing. I'm just saying, people will talk about that 23 season like he played like Jesus. I don't think that should correlate though. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like two things could be true. Like, yeah, Kyle Shanahan is choking the game while Mahomes still playing elite football. What he still got to go through with the situation. I think two things could be true with that. Because I'm saying we value it more because of, I shouldn't say we. I think Mahomes just played elite in the second half, regardless of the outcome. Just like I think Brady played elite that Philly game, regardless of the outcome. I'm saying people boost Mahomes because of that comeback win, the circumstances going back to back, because of how he played, but also the outcome, which is my issue. This was a big reason.
But my thing is though, with the Kyle Shanahan thing is that if it's multiple, because like I said, JJ, it's been 3 times, like multiple occasions in the big moment. In the second half, and it's not even in the first half. In the second half, you're literally doing the polar opposite of what you're supposed to be doing. I can see why he get the fraud label, and that's why I label him as a fraud.
I mean, okay, all right. When you put it that
I don't
way,
disagree with if
I understand. I
don't think he's a fraud, but I do see the point of why he's
like I see the point too, but that's a problem. Because like if we're calling Shanahan a fraud, if we're calling Shanahan a fraud, we also should call Mike Tomlin a fraud. He hasn't won a playoff game in damn near a decade. We're also going to call Kevin O'Connell a fraud. He's never won a playoff game in his damn life. All right, and these are all guys who are like.
But how would Kevin O'Connell? Nigga, number one, Kevin O'Connell just became a head coach. That doesn't even make sense.
He's been a head coach now for 4 years, and he's regarded as one of the best in the league.
Yeah,
4 years.
4 years. We're talking about coaching. 4 years as a head coach is not long.
When Shanahan's been there, gave us 10 years as the Niners coach.
Yeah, that's not long.
Yes, 10 years as the Niners coach, sure. Then Tomlin is 100% a fraud. Do we agree?
Why?
I don't even get that. Explain.
Why will Mike Tomlin?
He hasn't wanted. We're talking about Kyle Shanahan breaking down and being one of the big reasons why the Niners are losing in the second half of Super Bowls. Mike Tomlin hasn't even won a damn playoff game.
But again,
that's got to be a fraud.
You're comparing a coach choking in the biggest moments 3 times consecutively compared to Mike Tomlin.
What's the point if you don't show up in any moments?
You said what?
What's the point of
One more time?
any moment?
Mike Tomlin for the past 6 years, 5 years has been overachieving what he's been going through with. What are you talking about?
I agree. I'm saying
so that doesn't correlate.
So then what are you saying? If you agree, like
if there was
I'm saying that by the logic that we're using.
No, it's not by logic.
I'm hearing hold on, Trent. I'm trying to hear him.
Shanahan's shortcomings or his fault. They're not just going to ignore every other coach's shortcomings.
Answer me this questioning. What are multiple times have we seen Mike Tomlin choke hella leads multiple times? Do the polar opposite of what
I don't think Mike Tomlin chokes leads like that because he's not.
That's what I'm talking about. That's why I labeled Kyle Shanahan a fraud.
I guess ultimately, like, would you rather your coach choke a lead in the Super Bowl or choke the game in the first round?
Okay.
That's exactly why
Wait. So
I don't agree.
I'm choking these playoff games.
When he had Big Ben, AB, and Le'Veon, he was
choking.
That year against the Jags, when
they were just losing.
They were just losing. So that's what I'm saying. That's why I'm saying we have to be specific, because if we're going to give Shanahan the choke fraud talk because of him losing Super Bowls in the second half, then a lot of coaches, if that's the bar, then a lot of coaches.
That's exactly what I'm saying.
Wait. We're not gonna do is be disingenuous, like we wasn't talking about these San Francisco teams as the rival to to the Chiefs teams that was winning and the Eagles teams that we said was stacked.
I'm not disagreeing with that.
Wait. When they lost to the Jags almost put up 50 points.
And Mike Tomlin is a defensive.
Mike Tomlin's a defensive coach.
And the Jags team, who was that Jags quarterback?
Yeah, it was Blake Bortles. I know.
So again, that is the issue. That does not help Mike Tomlin.
Wait, You talking about?
I ain't gonna lie to you.
I'm not calling him.
I ain't gonna lie to you. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie to you. And y'all done played enough. Y'all done played enough football. Y'all done played enough football. Y'all done played enough football to know that if your team go out there and give up a 50 burger, if your team go out there and give up a 50 ball, there is more an indictment about the player than the coach. I don't care what the coach was calling. You go out there and give up 50, doggy. You go out there and give up 50. No. And I'm young. You know I'm usually with you. But you go out there and give up 50. You go out there and give up 50 to Blake Bortles gang. I'm not blaming Mike Tomlin for that. That is a lack of execution.
I don't think Mike Tomlin is a fraud.
Plus they beat.
I'm not gonna lie.
What I'm simply saying. Literally, Leonard Fournette was running through them. Like,
yeah, Blake Bortles literally had 214 yards.
What I'm saying.
I don't care.
This is what I'm saying. If the bar of being a fraud is you choking in the biggest game in the second half, there's a lot of guys. Multiple times. There's a lot of guys who don't even get close to doing.
I get it.
I mean, what I'm saying about Kevin O'Connell.
So to my point,
how the fuck does Kevin O'Connell getting this shit, bro? He doesn't correlate in this.
He's one of the best coaches in the league.
He doesn't correlate.
One of the.
I was not gonna lie to you, gang. Outside of being, listen. Kevin O'Connell, one of the best coaches in the league. One of the best coaches in the league.
Yes,
he's the quarterback whisperer. Outside of that,
he's regarded.
He one of the wait. One of the this is what I'm saying. I believe Kevin O'Connell to be a very good coach, but one of the best coaches in the league.
He's regarded.
Hold on. Let me ask you, Kobe. Who are your top 5 coaches in the league?
Give me a second. Y'all continue. I'm gonna come back.
Roster construction expectations have to be a factor as well.
This is the major disconnect I have. I don't know how KOC in this thing will be a choker. That doesn't make any sense. I'm not gonna blame.
He's not a choker. He just hasn't done anything.
Bro, he wouldn't be labeled as a fraud.
How are you a fraud?
He's one of the best coaches in the league, and you have not won a playoff game.
He just. How many times have he been in the playoffs?
4 years.
How many times have he been in the playoffs in 4 years?
Twice.
Yeah.
Last year, and bro, let's be honest. When everyone
got
hold
on. When they made it in 2022, majority of the world said the Giants were going to win that game
because the defense was that bad.
Yeah, the Vikings
defense was terrible the entire season.
They were terrible. Yes.
Yeah, the defense was terrible the entire season. And then the next time they made the playoffs, Sam Darnold looked like he was back on the Jets. How would that make Kevin O'Connell?
He lead maximize Sam Darnold to Sam Darnold's defense is caught up to them.
Everyone literally said
the fact that he was
everyone said before the season. Hold on. Everyone said before the season that the Vikings weren't going to be. They were going to be last in the division.
Exactly.
They went 14-3. He overachieved. He overachieved.
So that would go to the Mike Tomlin thing I'm talking about when he's overachieving with these bum ass teams that he's playing with.
So I guess the disconnect.
And you're right, but again, you can say Kyle Shanahan is achieving what he should be achieving with these teams, except when it comes to literally the second half of the biggest game of the year. How is that
basically what Maddie's saying is you're penalizing Kyle Shanahan for
because
hold on.
He's having these demon squad.
For having higher expectations.
This is my thing, though.
That's a factor. That should be that's really a factor.
All right, let me handle this right now. We're not penalizing him because he has high expectations. He has already met the expectations of being able to make the playoffs consistently. Have built historic offenses with his teams. I don't know why we're even having this conversation right now. When you go into the playoffs, you are maintaining a lead 3 times. 3 times. You have a lead, right? And somehow, some way, every single time, the one root cause that everyone points out, whether you're a casual fan or you're an expert of the game of football, they have noticed one thing that you have caused your team to do that has caused your team to fail. The things that you have put your teams in positions to do for them to fail. That is not being able to run the football in times that you say you're the best coach at it. You are the best person to do it, right? You have Christian McCaffrey and don't utilize him in the fourth quarter. Why?
You should get criticized for that. Yes.
You don't utilize them in the second half. Why?
Hold on, JJ.
You're a top 4 coach.
In my personal opinion.
Wait, whoa, real quick. And to double down, he's having the way more talented teams as an overall roster. Way more talented teams.
Right. His expectations. He's already met the expectations.
This is why I say it doesn't matter. Because it doesn't matter because when you are going against Patrick Mahomes, who we are regarding as one of the best quarterbacks ever, do we not? That don't act like that doesn't matter.
I'm not hearing that shit, bro. I'm not hearing that shit, bro. I'm not hearing that shit, bro.
No. The reason why I'm not hearing the Mahomes. Wait, no. The reason why I get what you're saying, I'm not hearing the Mahomes. 2 out of them 3 Super Bowls, really 3. I'm not gonna lie. All the defenses were playing well. All of them.
I disagree with you.
Exactly. So I'm not hearing.
I agree. So Trent, this is my
finish the game.
I'm gonna pose this question to you. When you're up 28-3, how does the other team win if you don't do anything on offense?
You gotta put up points, right?
So, on both, you just mentioned those defenses were playing well.
Yeah.
At some point, I think they all just they start playing bad. You can were you not complaining that 2023, that Super Bowl?
The only one I'm against the Falcons, I'm just gonna be honest.
He complained the last Super Bowl, the defense was a terrorist, and they fired
No. In the second half, yes, because the defense played so damn good in the first half that Mahomes was putting up points, and Shanahan and the offense couldn't capitalize on that moment.
I'm not disagreeing. I'm not disagreeing with that.
I feel like
I'm saying
Young,
the outcome.
I'm gonna be honest. Young, I'm gonna be honest. I 100% believe that you're being wholeheartedly disingenuous. You do not put your defense. Hold on. You do not put your defense in constant position of being on the field longer in the second half than they were in the first half. That don't even make sense. You as a defender of the football, playing football, know that you should not be on the field in the second half when your team has almost a three score lead. You should not be on the field for longer than 15 minutes.
They've only had 3 scores. You're only talking about the Falcons Super Bowl. That's what you're talking about.
Okay,
they have not had 3 score leads.
It was double digits. It was double digits.
It was a 10-point lead.
This is the point. That is nothing for Patrick Mahomes. I don't know why we act like
I'm not. You know I'm not hearing that, Young. You know I'm not hearing that, Young. Yo, I'm not hearing that, Young. You came out of halftime with a 10-point lead. You have the offensive player of the year. I counted it live in game. 13 straight plays where he did not touch the handoff. He did not get a target in the pass game. That's on you. That is on you as a play caller. You phase your best player on the team out of the game up 10.
No.
I agree with that point.
If it's nothing for Patrick Mahomes, why didn't he do it against the Eagles last year?
Okay, JJ, I'm gonna ask a very simple question. I'm gonna ask a simple question. Do you think the 2023 Niners are as good as the 2024 Eagles?
The 2023 Niners have one of the best defenses in their last.
That's not what I asked. Don't talk around it.
No.
And another question. I have another question to follow. I have another question to follow.
You're asking a loaded question. You're asking a loaded question for no reason right now.
Simple.
Right?
It's simple.
No, it's
the
not
Eagles'
simple.
O-line is nowhere near close to simple.
You were trying to equate. You were trying to act like that. The 2023 Niners don't have one of the best defenses in the last 10 years. They have one of the best defenses, period, in the last 10 years. I don't care that the Eagles have the best defense in the last.
The 2023 49ers were a super team. You were a super team at the end of the day.
Trent, this is what I want you to understand what we're talking about. The Niners, you can say they're a super team. There were holes on that roster. Durag, were there not holes on that roster?
There's holes on every roster outside of 2024 Eagles. That's the outlier.
So to make that comparison to me is ridiculous. One.
How?
You're comparing a team with holes and the Chiefs winning in overtime by 1 point to a team with no holes and the Chiefs getting blown out. That is very different. The Chiefs got blown out.
This is my problem with you right now.
They got blown out. And guess what? The year before that, when the Eagles did not have, they had holes.
The Niners defense, what holes does the Niners defense have right now?
Corners. Secondary. That was the problem.
Mooney Ward was that bad. Mooney Ward was that bad.
They're not bad. When you compare them to last year's Eagles team, that is night and day.
So if I said Darius Slay was
they can wait. Talking about they can be better. But the 49ers,
I don't even get what's his
point. They didn't have these holes like that.
The
Niners have one of the best defenses in the decade.
I'm not disagreeing with that, JJ.
If the Eagles were a 10.
If the Eagles were a 10, the Niners were not. They were 8.5.
Here's my problem though with this conversation. Here's my problem with this conversation. I feel like we're giving him a pass because we know that, Patrick Mahomes.
I'm not giving him a pass.
That's what I'm saying though. We know Patrick Mahomes can come back from a 10-point deficit. We know that. That's his body. We know that. But nigga, at the end of the day, you're supposed to keep the pace pushing. You're supposed to get the game away.
You're right.
So if I'm right,
you're right about that. It's the bigger picture that we have.
I don't think he's literally the king of controlling the clock. You mean to tell me all of a sudden in the Super Bowl you don't know how to control the football?
Exactly. Like that. Like how does that not?
What you are known
I
for?
truthfully, to be honest, I think I agree with you with the Falcons one. That one was egregious to me.
I'll let 2019 slide because Jimmy G was a throwaway from the Super Bowl. I'll let that slide.
But 2023,
two times.
That 2023 defense, it is not as easy as you're trying to make it to play keep away. That it's not that easy.
I know, but look, I know the Chiefs defense was phenomenal at it, but
phenomenal.
Yes.
And I'm not giving Kyle Shanahan the pass. Let me make that clear. It is his fault. I just don't think you are a fraud.
He's still scheming up Brennan Ayuk, Debo Samuel. What? Why are we even doing this?
That's why I'm not hearing
that. JJ, they were trying to scheme up those idiots. Do you remember they kept George Kittle in? They kept George Kittle in because they could not protect. Like, how are we just blowing the pass?
Was their right tackle?
Elite defense, and they can't even protect the quarterback to make.
Yeah, they were nailing. They was nailing.
So that is a problem with that team.
They couldn't protect Brock Purdy in the first half, and they still put up 28 points.
But JJ, we're not saying that we're not saying that they couldn't put up points. We're talking about high leverage moments when it matters. That's never been the problem with Kyle Shanahan.
You're not giving your best player the ball. You're not giving your best player the ball 13 times.
And again, I'm not mad at you. I'm not mad if that's the reason. That's not the sole reason. All I'm saying is to be listed a fraud because of that, to me, is crazy. Because that is high expectation where a lot of guys they don't have those expectations.
Well, because they're not held to the 10 standard.
No, I'm not gonna lie to you.
That's it. I think
he's held to a different standard.
This is the last thing I'm gonna say. This is the last. This is, and I'm not gonna lie. You not knowing
we went away from Dan Campbell.
I told you that
we went away from Dan Campbell for one. We went away and that's what I want to go back to. If we went away from Dan Campbell and Jared Goff, that's what I want to go back to.
I was hold on, real quick.
And two, this just sounds like Dabo Swinney to me because now
I was just about to say. I was just about to say. Young, if this shit happened to Dabo Swinney 3 times in a big leverage,
this is what I've told y'all from my whole conversations. What does Dabo Swinney coach? I asked you that. He doesn't coach defense. He doesn't coach offense. He is a CEO. So we're not comparing Dabo to guys who are controlling a side of the football. Don't compare him to Jim Harbaugh. Don't compare him to Kirby Smart. Don't compare him to Nick Saban. These guys have entire defensive units and are doing entire units.
Dabo was calling offense. It didn't matter then, though, right?
When was Dabo calling offense?
Early in the Clemson years before he shifted.
Yeah. So and what was Clemson doing early in those years?
We were winning.
Winning what?
We were winning.
Winning what?
We were winning. I don't know what
Dabo was calling plays. See, Dabo wasn't calling
these guys say y'all wasn't winning no natties.
He wasn't. They weren't even winning a lot. He wasn't calling plays with Todd's boy. That was Tony Elliott. Tony Elliott was there forever calling plays. That was when y'all were winning real games. Outside of that, when Dabo was an assistant, Clemson wasn't doing much. That's my whole pushback to Dabo. He does not get all of these things,
bro. I feel like this is like young. This is like this is.
Nigga went to the Super Bowl and Trey. He started airing the ball out like he Mike Leach. Now you Mike Leach. You airing the ball out against the Chiefs with J.S. Snead and Trent McDuffie.
Hey, do you know who Dabo's offensive coordinator in 2010 was?
Who?
Billy Napier. Let's continue though.
Yeah, that's funny as fuck. But JJ, why you want to go back to the Dan Campbell thing?
Because y'all went away from this, and I never got to talk about my GOAT, Jared Goff, man. I'm just gonna tell you this right now. All that disrespect that y'all saying, Matty, you sound like a freaking bot talking about something. He don't do anything out of structure. What are you asking an in-structure quarterback that's literally known?
I wasn't asking him.
No.
I was not asking him to do anything out of structure,
buddy. You're gonna let me.
He doesn't need to.
Get this over with, okay?
He doesn't need to.
You're gonna let me finish talking.
Okay. You were telling you
be putting words in my mouth. I never said that.
You came onto our podcast, Flag on the Play, and sat there and said, he still doesn't do anything out of structure. Why are we still talking about?
Yeah, he doesn't have to. He doesn't do anything out of structure.
We're in 2025. You have a brain. You understand that not every quarterback has to play out of structure. You already understand.
Exactly. Yeah, I know. And I just said,
why does that
he
doesn't
didn't
matter?
play out of structure.
It doesn't
That's
matter.
no different.
It literally doesn't matter. He is literally slicing the dice and dealing.
I agree. It doesn't matter. He played good, and I said that.
Where his receivers, the guy that you said couldn't separate, can catch the football. Right. That's what he's doing.
I never said he couldn't separate. Again, you're saying stuff.
You say he couldn't separate versus man covers. That's what you said.
No, I just said he couldn't separate to the same extent as Brian Thomas.
Yeah, but
oh my God! My God, we gotta talk about that guy.
No. If I got the chance to talk about that, I would, because deadass, he's pissing me off.
Oh my
Matt,
God.
you literally said verbatim. You don't see him separate versus man coverage.
To the same extent as Brian Thomas.
No,
all
right.
You didn't say that.
Hold on, Jay. Hold on, JJ.
Regardless, Jared Goff. Jared Goff right now.
I gotta mute your mic real quick. Gotta be your mic quick.
Player in the NFC North is Amon-Ra St. Brown. Like, just see people casually putting him in their top 5. So many people doing it, and it's because like he's at 1,500 yards in the past 2 seasons or something like that. Yeah, like he's closer to Lad McConkey than he is to me, like AJ Brown.
Who are people, man? I've never seen somebody put him in top 10.
I understand why people put him on top 10. It's that people don't got the time to be watching the games or watching the film, so they just go right to ESPN.com, ProFootballReference.com, and they.
Well, this is where early tweaked, right?
Touchdown yards. Yeah, cool. He's top 5. He's top 10. I look at him. I'm watching him on film, and this guy's in the slot, right? He's getting a free release all the time. I'm never seeing him really separate against man coverage ever.
There it is, chat.
Trent. Keep playing the clip. Keep playing the clip.
Guy never lied.
I've never seen them separate versus man coverage.
Wait, you didn't play.
That is what you said.
That was the whole clip. Hey, Brian, hold on. If BJ Taylor's about it, I'm not watching that clip.
I'll play the full clip.
I'm watching him on film, and this guy's in the slot, right? He's getting a free release all the time. I'm never seeing him really separate against man coverage ever. He's he's not better.
Whoa! Here's a thing. I'm not gonna lie, man. You can watch film, but there's some things where you might not know what you're watching. What you mean he don't separate versus man coverage?
He doesn't separate against man coverage to the same extent at all to these guys like Devontae Smith, right? Another guy that's better than him.
If I didn't double down, if I didn't literally respond to when I said whoa, you literally would have just kept it pushing.
That's not true. You don't know that.
That's lit.
You don't know that.
No.
You didn't know where I was going with it.
Chat right now. Everyone got a brain. You you continue to talk, and Trent goes, whoa.
Where I was going with it.
Trent literally stopped you in the middle of your talk. Trent, go back to when you stopped him. You're literally gonna hear it was not headed in that direction.
You don't know that. I was going
to the direction. Y'all got Maddie on trial right now.
At all.
Flag on court. And this guy's in the slot, right? He's getting a free release all the time. I'm never seeing him really separate against man coverage ever. He's just simply.
Mind you, right when he said that, it pans to when he said he's just simply not, because Dub had to clip it up for him to say that. So when you said that, you paused for a minute and you was keeping it pushing, and then I said, whoa.
I paused for a minute because I realized that I should clarify a little bit further, and then you go, whoa. No, I'm gonna get my one up on you. No, that's not.
Now he got observation hockey, chat. He ain't fooling me, chat. He ain't fooling me, chat.
You did not know where I was going with it.
Bro, you literally said you stopped. You did not stop.
Tell me what I was going to say when I was
going to just talk about your GOAT, Jared Goff, JJ. It's all right.
Yeah, because this man got me off topic. Because this man is literally a liar.
Get back to it.
JJ, you put words in my mouth. I'm not letting that shit slide.
Here we go, Trent. Here we go.
All I'm saying is this, bro. I don't know what's your infatuation with trying to put quarterbacks every single time, right? Like, not every quarterback has to be a person that can escape the pocket, because there's quarterbacks in this league that can only escape the pocket but can't deal in the pocket. You know who that is? Marcus Mariota. You know who that is? What's his name? What's his name on the Packers behind Jordan Love?
Malik Willis.
That's not the only thing in the league that you have to be capable of doing. It's okay for the league.
When did I say that?
We grew up watching.
When did I say this?
Stop.
You're talking about me right now.
We grew up watching quarterbacks sit there and slice and dice and deal in the pocket. Now we got blessed with being able to see the Mahomes, see Rodgers do it even more. We got blessed with seeing Lamar Jackson and Josh Allen. But guess what? It does not mean that those quarterbacks like Jared Goff are outdated all of a sudden and say, oh, well, you're not really that good because you can't really escape the pocket and stuff like that. Phillip Rivers, for example, right? A guy that was widely known as a top 10 quarterback, even close to the top 5 at one point. he was also bad under pressure too. It's just a common thing that goes with pocket passing quarterbacks that people just somehow fail to understand and make it seem like it's the hugest anomaly and biggest deal ever because you sit in the pocket and throw the ball. That's what they do. That's I don't know how long I've been playing football, but that's how you stop a quarterback that passes the ball at such a high level. You pressure them. That's what you're supposed to do, right? You're not supposed to be good. If you are, you're Tom Brady. So what? Like, I don't get it.
And he wasn't that. He was worse with
pressure. He was good under pressure.
LA, this goes back. This stems back for I'm talking about 2 years of flag on the play. This is a common thing. This is not. Nobody said this today. No, this is something that is a belief, a well-known belief, especially by this brother right here at the top of the screen. He makes posts on TikTok about it. He said it.
You talking Maddie? Damn, I don't post shit.
Not you, bro. You know that.
Oh, okay. All right.
You make posts on TikTok. So no, he said this. You're like, what?
I mean, if you can find a clip of me saying it, I'll walk it back gladly.
Walking back what?
Yo, that's
If you can find a clip of me saying that instructor quarterbacks are just.
He just
that's why.
Yeah,
that
was yeah.
God's plan.
God's plan. Let's keep it pushing.
But I promise you, I wouldn't say that. So actually, no. Never mind.
I'm not saying that you say instructor quarterback.
Hey, yo, it's meant to be, yo. It was meant to be.
That's essentially what you're saying.
Anyways, bro. Anyways,
man, Jared Goff, you the GOAT, man.
Hey, hold on. Hey, Trent. So Hey, Trent. After Thursday, I'm gonna need a bolo for Donnie. We need that same thing we have for JJ. I need that for Donnie.
Dawson, they said they needed Ben Johnson.
Because they lose to the Seahawks Thursday, young. Hey.
You don't know about them court. Aaron Glenn, hey, guys, you gotta think about it. Aaron Glenn, Ben Johnson are leaving. You just gotta make sure you remember. This is about Dave.
I thought Aaron was over again.
This is that Dave. He said, you got Ben Johnson and Aaron Glenn leaving.
Yeah, I have my concerns. I have my concerns.
He's doing the same thing Aaron Glenn.
Hey, so let me
I'm not surprised that the Vikings
let me get to these. Let me get to these. Let me get to the rest of this. Cam, appreciate you. Said what's good, fam. What's good with you? What's good? Angie, appreciate you. Which is worse?
Ravens.
Yeah.
Ravens.
Appreciate you, Eagle. They said Brian Flores.
Hey, I personally think that's worse for the Chiefs.
He said Brian Flores might be one of the best players right now for what his defense has been doing, and knowing about that fraud in Miami.
No, Brian Flores been with them.
And let me read this. JJ, I'm gonna start with you, and everybody just go down the line. Appreciate you, Sprite. You know what I'm saying? Flag gonna play FC. We up. He said rank these 4 wide receivers at their best. Keenan Allen, Josh Gordon, AJ Green, or T.Y. Hill.
What random ass TikTok you see of the 4 players? That's just a random assortment of guys.
You said what?
Put that list back up.
Ooh, this is a good.
At their best.
Put me in the tight zoom, man.
Josh Gordon might be number 1.
You are the glaze.
Even that.
I pulled the list back up so I can see the names again. I just don't want to forget them. Yo, chat. I'm just gonna let you know. Y'all are not gonna be expecting this receiver that I'm gonna put at number 1. Y'all should though. Y'all already know.
I know who you
so
put.
We're starting at 4. The 4th best receiver on this list that's Sprite sent $10 for. Respect to you, Sprite. W Sprite. You know what I'm saying? Josh Gordon, number 4. The 3rd best receiver on.
Hold on.
Yo.
Thank you.
At their apex?
At their
apex. Those 3 receivers ahead. Yes. Why are we even doing this?
Keenan is not better than Josh Allen. Josh Gordon.
Not at their
respectfully.
I love Keenan Allen.
With so much, with so much love and respect. With so much love and respect.
Keenan Allen's a dog.
All the love and respect.
Oh my gosh, y'all praise a crack addict.
Shit.
Hey,
bro, what is he talking about? What is he talking about? What are you doing?
Hey, hold on.
It's legal now.
Hold on.
Y'all praise Lawrence Taylor.
Hold on. I was just going to say, we love Lawrence Taylor. What you mean?
I'm not gonna lie. The only thing Keenan got over him is routes.
Yo, I'm not gonna lie, bro. You cannot be moving for the route running gimmick like you do, and then start saying that Josh Gordon better.
I'm not gonna lie.
You are not allowed to do that.
Nah, I am allowed to do that. I literally am.
You are not allowed to do that.
I am allowed to do that.
No, you're not.
I literally am.
No, you are not.
Because this is my thing though. Josh
Gordon is not better than AJ Green at his peak.
A gimmick for getting
no. You know, time out. I didn't
Josh Gordon's not better than Keenan Allen at his peak.
He's better than Keenan Allen.
I think he's
not.
Respectfully, I think Keenan Allen at his best is the worst.
That's four good ass players.
They're all good as hell. They're all good as hell.
Hey, hey, I ain't gonna lie, JJ, you bugging. Hey, like,
I'm not bugging. I respect Josh Gordon. I respect Josh Gordon like the rest of them. I respect Josh Gordon like the rest of them.
Keenan Allen does not have.
Respect on that.
Because Josh Gordon in that year, Josh Gordon, them hands, tough. He was a good route runner, them crazy. That's what it was. It was all right. That it beat that ability, no.
Goddamn.
Keenan Allen, he can't even.
With that quarterback play too.
Devontae Adams.
You said what?
This quarterback, Derek Anderson.
Why do you love Devontae Adams?
You said
Brandon
what?
Whedon.
Why do you love Devontae Adams?
Because Devontae Adams has elite hands, elite routes. Yak is still great, and he's an elite deep threat. What are you talking about?
So why isn't Keenan Allen any of that?
He's
Keenan Allen deep threat. Continue.
Hey, what are you talking about, bro?
I mean, we're talking about Devontae Adams here. He said he called him elite.
Devontae Adams is an elite deep threat. What are you talking about? Devontae Adams is an elite deep threat.
We're calling Devontae Adams an elite deep threat.
He literally is. It is a fact that he is. What are you talking about?
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
I'm not gonna lie. You cannot prove that on tape that he's not. That's not possible.
Yes, I can. We've already done this.
No, you cannot. You have
Yes,
not
I
done
can.
this before.
Do we have to do a film room?
2021 and 2022 takes not a elite
Do we
deep
have to do a
threat.
film room?
We can, huh?
Do we have to do a film room?
We can. You're fucking tweaking. What are you talking about?
Bring the film room back, Chad. Bring the film room back.
Just because he don't run, just because he's not Josh Gordon fast, don't mean he's not an elite deep threat.
Okay, and just because Keenan Allen's not fast, don't mean he's not good deep
He
threat.
does not have the deep threat ability to take. What are you talking about? Yo, you range baiting right now because you know Keenan Allen is.
You gotta
stop
doing that.
Keenan Allen is not stretching. Nigga, there's multiple times Devontae Adams stretching a defense.
I literally just watched Keenan Allen stretch the field literally last
Bro,
week.
shut your body. Stop.
What is your point? And he's 30 what?
Yo, stop.
He's 30 what?
I just watched Devontae do it on Sunday.
I just seen Devontae do the same thing on Sunday.
But once again, if you can say that, why is
Devontae Adams right now is not.
He does that on a day-to-day basis.
I'm about to dead this right now.
JJ, was you one of them ones that thought Devontae was cooked last season?
Deep threat, right? Even if I give you the deep threat, right?
Yeah.
This man, Josh Gordon, don't got better hands than Keenan Allen. He's not a better route runner than Keenan Allen. And he got good. Keenan Allen got good yak.
No.
Hey, you about to make me get disrespectful about Keenan Allen, and with so much love and respect to Keenan Allen, bro.
Gas Keenan Allen yak ability?
Not even close.
I didn't guess. I said he got good yak.
No.
Hey, this one is just as good. This one is just as good as the Dez Bryant, Mike Evans. This one is just as good.
You're talking about yak with
Keenan Allen got worse yak than Allen Robinson.
Allen
Robinson was my favorite receiver.
Keenan Allen is the definition of a possession receiver. Why are you talking to me about yak with Keenan Allen right now? Please, what?
I'm trying to figure out what Keenan Allen you talking about.
Huh?
I'm trying to figure out what Keenan Allen you talking about.
Hold on.
Hey, JJ, if you prove us wrong, bro, by all means. But
JJ smiling.
You're trolling. You're trolling, dog.
I'm smiling because I know I'm about to win this. It's not even funny. Like this is about to be over with.
JJ, you
it's about to be dead in 2 seconds.
No. You want to know why you will win this, though? You want to know why you will win this, JJ? What? You won't win this because you're right.
Wait, what does he mean by win this? What do you mean?
Hold on, Trent. Hold on, Trent. Hear me out. Listen. Let me finish. Huh? Yes, yeah. That's what I'm getting to. That's what I'm getting to.
About that, JJ, I will bet money you're losing. I swear.
No, Trent. No, Trent. You're gonna lose your money. You're gonna lose your money. This world, Trent. This world lives on recency bias. They haven't seen Josh Gordon. They haven't seen Josh Gordon play in 10 years, dog. They don't even remember Josh Gordon.
Kobe, we're going to get 200 plus comments of, bro, he's tripping. Josh Gordon. I will guarantee you $50 right now.
I thought they was gonna do the same thing about Dez Bryant. I thought the same thing about Dez Bryant.
Nah, because Mike Evans talks, I think to me is way different. Josh Gordon's one of the biggest what ifs in NFL history.
Niggas got love for Josh Gordon.
Commenting, Josh Gordon could have been a top 10 receiver of all time if he didn't stay off the weed. That's what they're literally going to say. I bet.
They will say that.
I hope so because I'm in agreement with you. I just know how these folks work out here, man. You know they like to get nasty.
But JJ, finish your what's his name?
Yeah,
Actually,
yeah, bro.
I genuinely want it. I want everybody to get
wrong. Anyways, Josh Gordon, Keenan Allen, AJ Green, T.Y. Hilton. It's top 5. I mean top 4.
In order. Okay. Kobe, what's yours? Oh, let me bring that shit back up.
Thanks for the question, by the way, Sprite.
Yeah, appreciate you, Sprite.
Did something different for your friend group.
Yo.
I don't have a tie.
You can't do it?
Yeah.
All right, Dave, what's yours? If you can't.
All right, probably be Keenan.
Keenan,
Keenan, no, 4. Keenan, Josh at 3. It might be just that order. Josh, AJ, T.Y. That's 4 through 1.
So from best to worst or worst to best, I think Keenan is the worst. I think at their peak, right? I think T.Y. Hilton, Josh Gordon, AJ Green.
I think
Young, what's yours?
I got the same thing as Dawson. You can flip AJ and Josh.
I was about to say you can flip it if you want to. I'm not
AJ. I think it's like Keenan, T.Y. and
you like Antonio Brown. How do you say this with a straight face?
Okay, let's. Okay,
are we really comparing Antonio?
This is no different than AJ comparing. You can't compare Jalen Hurts. Don't compare Jalen Hurts to Tom Brady. Don't compare Keenan Allen to AB. Stop.
No. I think it's about T.Y. I think it's about T.Y. I think it's about T.Y. When he said that.
Don't do this.
I'm talking about T.Y. Hilton.
He's talking about T.Y. He's talking about T.Y. He's talking about T.Y. He was talking about T.Y.
Compare T.Y. to him, please.
That's literally poor man's AB.
We're talking. Who's the richest man in the world?
Bezos.
Jeff Bezos to a poor man. That's the gap. It's not just a regular poor man. This is a huge gap.
That's poor man's AB and that AJ Green's poor man's Julio. Yeah. It's literally T.Y. Hilton, AJ Green, and the rest are nobodies. I don't even
So hold on, JJ. I have a problem. You hate my list of AJ Green, Josh Gordon, T.Y. Hilton, Keenan Allen?
You said what?
You hate my list of AJ Green 1, Josh Gordon 2, T.Y. Hilton 3, and Keenan
Allen?
Yeah,
I don't agree with that list at all.
You tripping. I ain't gonna lie, JJ. You tripping.
I'll hear the AJ Green over at number 1 argument, but the AJ Green and T.Y. Hilton are clearly number 1 and 2.
They're not clearly. They're not clearly. It's a great. No, this why. You know what I do agree with? You know what I do agree with? I agree with that. Them 3 are clearly over Keenan Allen.
Yes, I agree with Trent. I agree with Trent.
Make a list, but that I'll get.
AJ Green. If you say AJ Green is number 1,
and
fine.
And I don't want even.
If you say T.Y. Hilton is number 1, fine.
Keenan Allen, bro. Keenan Allen is literally the polar bear on that list. He's the polar bear.
Bro, I'm not gonna lie.
No, he's not.
Wait, time out. I got another question for y'all because this is why I've been waiting on y'all to see if y'all are ever gonna say this. Since when do we rank peaks at 1 year?
Bro, come on, bro. You know he.
Bro, it wasn't a peak. JJ, that wasn't the question. Hold on, that wasn't the question.
It's at their best, the very best version. That's all it is, bro.
You're bringing peak.
Yeah, you
not. He said at their best.
The best version. The best version can be.
Wait, we've never done that because Trent. There's clips of Trent even doing that. If somebody says at the best, then he's gonna start saying peak. We're not about to act.
No, JJ. He asked the question at their best.
Yeah, which means you know what that. What does that mean, Trent?
If somebody did if Sprite asked the same question and put a bunch of running backs and he put Larry Johnson literally had 2 years when he was literally that nigga. So
David Johnson.
David Johnson and
Larry. Hold on. And Trent, you not hear that too, Trent? Nigga, anytime we bring up Josh Gordon, it's off of 1 fucking season. Like, what you on, bro?
There's automatic context in it.
Yeah, it's automatic context, brother.
That's why.
JJ, hold on. JJ, you damn well know when we bring up Josh Gordon, we're not talking about Josh Gordon on the freaking Patriots.
We're talking about. We're talking about 1,600 yards and 14 games where Jason Whedon and Jason Campbell was his quarterback. Where Brandon Whedon and Jason Campbell is quarterback. You're bugging out, bro.
That is so nasty.
No, I'm saying.
Hey, I get why he was smoking that weed. That is stressful. That is stressful.
Tyrod Taylor is your quarterback?
You comparing Tyrod Taylor to Jason Campbell?
Yeah.
Yo!
He looked to the side. He looked to the side. He knew he was on BS.
Look, let's do a couple more. Let's do like 2 more games. Let's do 2 more games. We get up out of here. So,
Christ,
I'm gonna start with you because I was about to read Andrew's super chat, and he was talking about Brian Thomas making LSU wide receiver you look bad.
Good. You tell Andrew to start talking about them Clemson Tigers. That's what he needs to talk about. He called me up here.
AJ,
Young?
So it's really. So Texans Jags dog. That was a poo game. Both quarterbacks ain't doing nothing crazy. BTJ ain't play good. But the bigger question is because we've been letting it slide for a little minute and probably won't get. But JJ, I'm asking you, when is it time to start having the CJ Stroud conversation?
Probably like a couple weeks. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I mean, it's been a whole season, but I mean, you want to give him 2 more weeks, 3 more weeks, just to see if he can really get up under it. I mean, it has been 3 weeks. As much as we've been talking, at the end of the day, it's a podcast. Like the number one thing I always preach to everybody is that it's 3 weeks. You know what I'm saying? You can't really get like too much in a twist over it at the end of the day in my eyes. So I definitely look at that as you got to give him a little bit more of a chance and give him a little bit more leeway to see if he's actually gonna show up again, you know. But I mean, after 2 weeks, 2 to 3 more weeks, I mean, if he's looking the same or if not worse, I mean, it's not even about when do we have the conversation. It's like, what is there left to say? He's not that good. Folks was already saying that last year. He wasn't playing well. I remember Young was saying, I mean, he has a bad O-line. He has this, that, and the third. It's the second year. It's a sophomore slump, so be it. Let him come back next year. I mean, now we're in next year, bro. So, I mean, he got a lot to work on, bro. It is what it is.
Kobe?
Huh?
Is it time to start having the CJ Stroud conversation? Like how, like, you know what I'm saying? It's time to start having it.
Hey, gang. Niggas know what I. Never mind. Yeah, bro. Listen, it's time. I don't like that it was. I don't like that people saying it was time to have this joint last year because like there was a real excuse for it last year, and not that he doesn't have the same excuse this year, but it's just like we know what the excuse is. You know what the excuse is. At some point, you gotta do something about it. He ain't doing nothing about it. So I think it's, we're gonna have to start having some conversations like, hey, bro, what you got going on? What you going to do? Like, you still getting paid millions of dollars, dude. Like, you got to play football at some point.
Durag.
I'm kind of same bill with JJ. I say you probably get about 2 to 3, maybe 4 more weeks. I ain't gonna lie, I realized to today, I looked at the standings, I didn't realize it was 0-3. That's crazy. 0-3. That's crazy. And obviously last year, that was premature because sophomore slump, it does happen. Nico missed a lot of time. Tank, unfortunately, went down to brutal leg injury, so you had your fair share of injuries. But we went to the year knowing what the O-line was going to be like. Nico's healthy. They fired Slowett, so the poor corner excuse, I mean, it could be poor, but it's like you brought in a different guy. At some point, if we're painting you as this upper echelon quarterback, you got to start making up for some of these deficiencies, and he just hasn't been doing that. But obviously, I'm going to keep giving about a few more weeks to see if he get his groove back together, get that connection with Nico back together. They showed a little bit of the flash of that last game. But yeah, that conversation is coming real soon, though.
Bro, who is just listening? He just here to just disagree. I'm tired of it, bro.
Look, dog Justin.
That is.
Hey, Mike Cook, though.
Chill with my dog Justin, man.
All he doing is disagreeing, bro. My fault.
If you told me we in the big year of 2025, Dale Jones be the best quarterback in the AFC South, salute.
hey, Dawson. Yo, hold on, whoa, real quick. Yo, we not about to disrespect. We are not about to call Justin Vernon Cage. That's disgusting. We will not.
That's a name. Boy, that is a name.
That is a name. Yeah, but when I watch the Texans play, they have the exact same problems they did last year. They just can't block anybody up front. It just is what it is on the offensive side of the ball. So, see, obviously, quarterbacks look worse when pressured. I don't know why that's just not a common thing, but, But, yeah, I mean, we could probably have the C.J. Stroud convo if he's still playing bad halfway through the year because his first 17 games to his last 18 games, the stats, are just night and day. They're like night and day. Like
if they lose to Tennessee this week and he looked bad. Oof.
And Tennessee is just changing play callers this week, too. So.
Are they? Who called plays now?
Yeah, Brian Callahan gave it up to like their QB's coach or something.
He trying to save his job, boy. He trying to save his job. He knows.
He already knows he's cooked. Like Kevin Stefanski did it last year. So
but Nah, calling him Burn.
I tried to get it back. He just hit it.
That's a good Kobe.
If you saw caught him, Brandon Cass burning the
That's crazy. That's crazy. But, Young, what's your thoughts about CJ?
Man,
Christ.
I said it last week. I'm not blaming it on him. My thing is, this is where I always come from. I don't think it's his fault. Like you said, if you want to get put in these conversations at the elite, you got to overcome a little bit.
Yeah.
I just know there were people up here who told me Justin Herbert was bad, and he was in the same situation. And they told me Justin Herbert is not a top 10 quarterback. His O-line was dirt. Justin Herbert was standing in that paint making throws. And I'm not even the biggest Justin Herbert guy. But people did come up here and say after that rookie season, he's better than Justin Herbert. They say he was top 5. All of that. I remember.
Put him Joe Burrow. They're trying to put him in Joe Burrow convos. I remember.
Joe Burrow convo.
Where did you have him?
Who?
Where did you have
me?
I didn't have him top 5.
I had him 8 or 9.
Yeah, I think that was fair for him in his rookie season.
CJ Stroud after his rookie year.
I think I might have had him like 7 his rookie year.
I just think when people were like, "Yeah, he's top 5." I remember. I don't remember if it was on here or another one. People came up and was like, "Why wouldn't he walk into right now as a top 5?" Because remember, he had Diggs, Tank, and Nico. They were like, "He's about to win MVP."
Yeah, he was MVP combos.
Yeah, and so like,
yeah. No. Y'all don't remember that because I said it. Oh, yeah. Oh, okay.
I feel like it's kind of
now we don't rank rookie QBs.
No. See, that's the thing.
No, not you. Now we don't rank rookie QBs.
That's the problem. Because do you remember what they were saying? This is an all-time great rookie season. We gotta rank them. That's what they said about
Young. They didn't say that, did they?
Hey, and guess who they just said it about?
Kobe.
Oh my God, Young. Who did they say it about?
Number 5 in Washington. So I don't want to. When you get attacked, that's the problem.
Did they say that about him? They said that about Jaden Daniels. The guy that I just covered for a whole training camp. Bro, Commanders fan pissed me off, bro, because I was literally there, bro. As I said that, I went and saw Jaden Daniels the next day. I went and saw him the next day. Like, come on, bro.
This is my whole thing with expectations, bro. When you start getting put in these combos, you gotta man up. Lamar Jackson ain't have the greatest O-line all the time. Josh Allen ain't have the greatest O-line all the time. Mahomes didn't have the greatest O-line all the time. I can't give you the pass when you get tossed around with those guys. Joe Burrow didn't have these.
He still don't have a good O-line.
Yeah, and that's what comes with the territory. Now, if you don't want to get compared to him, that's cool. Just don't throw him around in there.
Unfortunately, that's what people put you in the comment with.
Hey, what's your thoughts about that game and about CJ Stroud? Do you think it's time to start questioning what's going on?
I mean, yeah. Like before the show started last week when I was on here, I remember Trainee was there. Me and Donnie was talking about it. Like we can give him like a little bit of grace for having like the worst offensive line in the league and bad.
He just right.
The lag of doom.
Yeah, he lagged up again.
You know what that means.
Matty,
go ahead.
Say something so crazy. Matty, you was about to say something crazy, weren't you? Mm-hmm. It happens every time right before you about to say something crazy.
Mm-hmm. All right, so chill until so I can get it off. All right. So
all right.
So yeah, I mean, you could give him like some grace every once in a while, but like it's getting to the point where he's still missing throws that he should be making. Like, so, like, is he top 10 still? Yeah, but it's like it's becoming more and more questionable every single week. More so about the game. I know I was saying a lot of stuff about Brian Thomas in the offseason, even though I wasn't even here that much. Bro, like me, Norman, and Josh were on the Discord watching the film. This dude is jogging on his fucking routes. Like, it's terrible. It's he has no excuse.
Damn. For real?
Yo, you got it, bro. Your face got it, bro.
Am I missing something?
Y'all need to be careful with who you hang out with, gentlemen. That's just everybody.
Oh my gosh, Cook, boy.
Oh, Christ.
So I have
I feel like I'm missing something here, but
No, this isn't directed at you.
This is not directed at
So,
This is directed at you.
so moving on. Before we get, I gotta ask Matty a question.
Yeah.
Matty, you think Marv better than Lee?
Oh, hell no.
Hey, he admit he wrong, bro. You might can't admit he wrong. Damn.
It's okay, bro. He moved. He walked it back.
So okay, he walked it back, cool. But I have a genuine question for you. Why did it take 3 games where a whole season last year Leak looked way better than Marvin Harrison?
Breakout. He's waiting on the breakout, but at this point,
Hey, Matty, can I ask you an honest question?
Am I tripping?
I'm not even trolling when I ask this
No,
question.
like, that's a good question. Like, I understand why you're asking.
No, Matty, I'm asking a real question. How does it feel that Quentin Johnston broke out before Marvin Harrison Jr.?
I'm not gonna lie, that's kind of nasty.
That joint hurt. That joint hurt me. That joint hurt. I ain't gonna lie.
Remember, it was like maybe my 5th episode on here. I remember Young was saying that Marvin Harrison was already a top 10 receiver in the league, and I said Quentin Johnston's better than him all the time. Bro, I remember.
But we got a Taekwondo Thornton breakout game before Marvin. That is insane.
No, see, the basis you were coming from, Matty, Quentin Johnston was a terrorist, and you were saying he was better than Marv. That was
no. The basis was that like you can't prematurely say a guy's top 10 before he plays a snap. Like that was the basis, right?
Oh my gosh, Matty! I wish people would have said that about that 5'8" freaking running back out Raiders. We can continue though.
Hey, Trent, we need the bolo for Donnie. We need the bolo for Donnie.
No, I was just about to ask y'all about Marv, and I was asking y'all about Genty, because Marv still he's playing.
Bro, last year,
I'm not gonna lie. Marv is playing worse than Genty.
What? No, Marv is playing worse than last. Like,
I know. Like I'm not
worse. Like last year, I was like, okay, like
there's some leeway, but this year,
what I'm watching with the Niners was a disgrace, bro. That was a disgrace.
That game specifically
on tape, and I think his rookie season is overlooked because Leak and BTJ was stupid.
I agree.
And last year,
but this year, bro, he's playing terrible, bro. Like it's terrible. So I can't.
I mean, people are gonna bring up that one drop that he where he jumped and didn't catch it. He also had that one in the end zone.
Did he just call Kyler
a munchkin game?
Yo,
munchkin.
Yeah, Genty. I'm giving that brother some brace because his O line.
Nah.
Hey.
Wait. Young.
I understand why you won't because of what people up here and said about Genty.
I'm not about to do no.
What we know about Genty Young.
But what we know about Genty, I'm gonna give him grace.
But Donnie,
I ain't gonna lie. So I'm calling her. When Donnie comes back on flag on the play, when Teagan comes back, because he say he retired, he's gonna
he or Farmer.
Like JJ did today. Let's keep it a buck.
All of y'all, that stuff, bro.
The Genty defender.
Because I was
Genty FC.
Because in college, so when Ollie Gordon had a terrible O-line, he was RB12.
Hey,
RB12. So when Ashton Jenks comes in the league and he don't have a good O-line, I ain't trying to hear those.
Hey, by the way, the Dolphins don't have a good O-line and Ollie Gordon's still playing better. You know what? I'm not gonna go there.
I see what
Dolphin Blake Corum.
That's a real 5'8" running back. That's a real 5'8" running back.
If y'all play fantasy football, trade for Blake Corum because if Kyron Williams, we hope he doesn't. If he gets hurt, that brother's gonna go stupid. He's
taking his job. He is
I
taking.
mean, we don't even got to talk about this. That man Blake Corum's better than him already. So.
And get him in Dynasty for sure Dynasty.
But though, before we head up out of here, do a little game predictions. Nothing crazy because it's a lot of good matchups.
Cat Pack looking better than Genty.
Thursday gonna be a generational day for us. Yeah, I swear to God.
All right, so let's get So does anybody think the Saints gonna beat the Bills? Nobody. Nobody got the Browns beating the Lions.
Closer than people. It will be closer.
Closer than what people think. Closer than what people say. The Browns gonna be a dogfight every week.
The Browns defense is
that's gonna be a dogfight every week for whoever plays the Browns.
Jackson Dart FC is gonna beat.
No, not in the first game.
I'm not gonna lie, that's a bad matchup. First game.
Not in the first game. No.
The Chargers is a bad matchup.
Now the next week is the Saints.
Dude, oh, yo, on me, dude. Oh God, dude, that shit gonna find me. But let's make these quick looks. I gotta head out. So, Matt, Seattle versus Cardinals. Who you got?
Seattle.
Young.
Seattle.
Dawson.
Bro, I'm so done with that Cardinals gimmick, bro. Give me Seattle, bro.
Do-rag.
Yeah, I'm done with them too.
For the Donnie Hate Watch, for the one time in my life, I will be Seattle FC Thursday. Let's go.
Are we on playback Thursday, Trent?
Oh yeah, well, we're gonna be streaming, so we're gonna.
Oh, that's right. That's right. We have the show.
I guess that's the end because if the game is good, I'll finish.
It's gonna be good, bro. It's gonna be good. If divisional game, it's gonna be good. Watch Marvin Cook. He probably will. Shit, we was talking shit.
Kobe, who you got?
Give me Seattle, bro.
And JJ.
Hey JJ, pick the Cardinals, so not everyone picks Seattle. So the
Yeah, please, yeah, I ain't gonna lie.
Wait,
'Cause
why
Donnie-
would I pick the Cardinals? I don't even like them.
No, that's why. If everyone picks the Seattle, the Cardinals are going to win. That's just how it works.
Bro, but I don't want to be the one knowing that.
Okay, I'll pick the Cardinals then. That's
Yo,
fine.
trade.
Cardinals are winning.
Whatever.
Trade is crazy.
Whatever. JJ, back on you. Sunday morning, 8:30 in the morning.
London? Is
We
Jackson?
already have a London game. Ew.
Yep, 8:30 in the morning. I would not be watching this game. I'm not gonna lie to you. JJ, Vikings Steelers.
Ew. Ew, brother. Ew.
It's 8:30 in the morning. Kobe.
Give me the Steelers in the morning.
Do-rag.
Man, the Steelers barely beat the fucking Patriots and they fumbled the ball 5 times. Give me the Vikings. Give me the Vikings. I'm like, what?
Dawson.
Yeah, I'm taking the Vikings, bro.
JJ. I said JJ. Young.
You know he A-Rod FC. You know he going.
Facts. A-Rod FC.
Maddie.
Mini by 50 BTA.
Yeah.
He got the bell there. I don't know.
I was ready.
All right, next game.
Steelers definitely
And
that
the
win.
Falcons bounce back from that 30-0 win. JJ versus the Commanders. Jaden Daniels is questionable, but Marcus Mariota was cooking. So who you got?
Y'all know who else is questionable?
It's the Raiders? Yeah, Terry McLaurin is questionable.
Terry McLaurin.
Whatever.
Look, Birds.
No, he actually might not play. Like, it's like,
We took a little landing spot, but we back up in the air, bro. Give me the Birds by 30.
damn.
By 30.
That's why they're gonna lose.
We lost by 30. We gotta get
Ain't that you with the Falcons hat on right now, yo?
Hey, look, where did they play?
That's
in
a
Washington?
That's a ball to tap.
Is that in Washington Trent, or
In
in Atlanta?
That's in Atlanta.
It's in Atlanta. It's in Atlanta.
Oh, I'll give Atlanta that.
Mariota revenge game. See, I was gonna choose the Falcons, but now that you went a little crazy, I gotta go with my gut.
You see, this is what I be telling you about. This is what I be talking about. You be overcompensating.
I'm not changing. I have to, because when I hear stuff like that, something goes in my brain like that's not right. So I gotta overcorrect.
You gotta level it out, bro. He has to level it out.
I gotta go Washington now.
All you gotta do is say, I don't agree by 30, but they still gonna win. That's all you gotta say.
I got Washington.
Dawson.
I think this is a perfect game for the Falcons offense to get back on track. So give me the Falcons by a touchdown.
Do-rag.
I mean, it has to be the Falcons. No JD, and it seems like
Yeah,
Terry's
if
not
there's
gonna
no
play.
JD, it's the Falcons, bro.
And I ain't put too much stock in Mariota dicing up who are the hell
Raiders.
starting that corner against the Raiders. So yeah, I'm gonna go Falcons.
We've talked about that Raiders back seven. Woof.
Kobe.
I'm gonna be worse than the league.
Give me Atlanta, bro.
Matt.
Marcus Mariota is going to walk into Atlanta. By Monday, Raheem Morris will be unemployed. Give me Washington.
Oh my lord! Oh my lord! Oh my lord! Walking your trap. Hey, go crazy then, man. He predict that, JJ. Hey, yeah, give it to him though.
Matt, back on you.
We thought our Matt got elite observation hockey. Let me find out.
I can't wait to beat the Patriots. I'm not gonna lie.
So Matt, back on you. The battle of the 0-3s. Titans, Texans.
Give me the Texans. I don't care.
Kobe.
Me the Texans. CJ gets on the win board.
You right?
I mean, it has to be the Texans. I mean, this is no way.
Does it?
Does it?
I mean, that defense against the Titans O line still ain't good, so the defense will be stout. And Tennessee defense has it's been better. It's been better, but I think the Texas defense will put them in way more positions to score.
Like, plus this is this new play caller's like first ever game.
Right, don't forget.
Yeah, a new play call with a rookie quarterback against an elite defense. Oof.
They almost beat the Broncos.
Yeah.
Don't forget.
If Calvin Ridley,
Yeah, but that's no Knicks, bro. I'm sorry,
Calvin
man.
really can catch.
It?
Hey, I'm going with Cam Ward to get his first NFL victory.
Oh, D'Amico Ryan might get fired after that game. I'm not gonna lie.
No.
Salute to my brother.
Young, who you going? What skill set you going with?
I'm gonna go with Cam Ward, man.
Oh, you nice.
I don't like, bro. The way that I hate the Texans O line, bro.
It's so bad. It's so bad, bro.
No, it's like genuinely one of the worst I've ever seen in my life.
Literally, man. It's so bad.
The defense is nice.
Yeah,
It's Howard.
Definitely better than expected.
He can make plays out of it. So I'm gonna go.
JJ.
Give me the Texans though. I don't think the Titans win in the game.
All right, back on you, JJ. Panthers, Patriots.
Where's the game?
Fuck. Skill set FC gonna be up regardless. We good.
New England.
I need a shootout.
That's crap. I mean, I got the Patriots though. I'm not gonna lie. But
So you're admitting that we're gonna be better than you?
Young, who you got?
You said what?
If Christian Gonzalez plays,
If you beat the Panthers and you can't, that means that we're better than you.
I guess that's what that means. Like,
Young, who you got?
If Christian Gonzalez plays, I'm gonna go with the Patriots. If he doesn't, I'm gonna have to go Panthers FC, man. Bryce Young. Regardless of what JJ's saying, that boy's cooking.
I think the Patriots have a bounce back week after 5 turnovers. Give me the Patriots.
Do right.
I'm gonna go Patriots because are the Panthers still missing they starting center and guard? Because that's the case. I'm for sure going Patriots. Anyway, that D line is actually they might gonna put some work in. I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna go Patriots.
Kobe.
That's why you're going Patriots.
Yeah.
Just listen as a Patriots fan.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Kobe got a new best. Hey, Kobe got a new best friend, by the way.
Yeah, I'm gonna just take the Panthers.
All right, Matt, make it quick. Eagles, Bucks.
I don't even get to predict my own team. Hello.
You say we know you got the Panthers.
All right. Eagles, Bucks. Yeah, Eagles.
Kobe.
Give me the Eagles.
Do right.
Eagles.
Dawson.
Tampa Bay.
Skip. FC.
Eagles.
JJ.
Is it Bucks? Eagles? Yeah, Eagles.
Yeah, we know why. Like,
that was hate watch.
That was hate right there.
JJ, back on you. Colts, Rams. Indiana Jones versus Matthew Stafford.
Ooh, that's a good game.
Where at?
I'm not gonna lie. Y'all gotta stop disrespecting Indiana Jones. I think the streak keeps going, and it's gonna show that that he's the next quarterback of the Geno, Sam Darnolds, and however else you want to paint it to keep on winning football games. Give me Indiana Jones versus them Rams. Them fake Rams that just said was gonna win the Super Bowl.
Skill set FC.
I got Rams.
Of course you do.
Dawson.
I got the Rams bounce back after choking a fat week.
Do right.
The Colts could keep it just because the Rams secondary is that bad, but didn't they lose Kenny Moore?
The Colts did?
I think the Colts lost Kenny Moore. I could be wrong, but that's the case. I'm gonna go with the Rams on the nice back. I'm gonna go Rams on the bounce back.
Kobe.
Rams bounce back.
Matt.
Rams.
All right. Does anybody have the Jags beating the 49ers?
I do.
You a bot. Purdy back. Purdy back. DeMarcus Robinson back. Doesn't matter. Levi Stadium. See you red.
I'm actually going to see BTJ running on routes this time. Trust me.
And we go. Hey,
are we sure?
So everybody else got the 49ers and JJ.
I got the 49ers.
Hey, we're gonna start having D winners. We're gonna need to start having D winners conversation soon too. You like a better Greenlaw
I
right
got the
now.
Niners, bro. Don't let my hand fool you, bro.
JJ, back on you. Actually, let's get this. Because Kobe a homer. Does anybody think the Cowboys gonna beat the Packers?
No, man. I'm sorry.
No, I'm not gonna lie. The Packers aren't losing back.
I'm sorry, Kobe. I'm sorry.
I'm not gonna lose, but
no Tyler Booker. Ooh.
I do think this game is going to be
Tyler
closer
Booker
than
is out.
people think.
No Tyler Booker. Michael Parsons gonna make Dak Prescott's life a living hell.
I forgot it. Oh, I'm not gonna lie. Yeah.
Hey. No Tyler Booker and no Cooper Beebe.
Oh.
Yeah.
And no CD Lamb.
And no
Breeze.
Yeah, never mind.
No, Kobe, your backup center is honestly better than Cooper.
Hey, Maddie, bring that belt back out. That's what that's gonna be.
On me. So,
Maddie, what did you just say?
Your backup center, Brock Hoffman, he's better than Cooper Beebe.
You're a bot.
You're a bot.
he raised beta. He raised beta.
No, he's raised beta.
All right. Yo, look, JJ, who y'all got? JJ, who you got? Bears, Raiders. Quick.
Ew.
Give me the Raiders.
Skill set FC.
Oh my God.
Bears.
He got to say Bears.
No. What happened to we done?
Hold on. We know how skill set FC feels about Geno Smith. We know how it
feels. Some things you don't need to be skill set FC to beat.
Hey, I'm not gonna lie. I heard Geno was better than Goff and all the Genty glaze. Give me the freaking Bears, bro.
Do-rag.
Roma doing the FC. Let's go, Bears.
Doing the FC. Absolutely. That's a real FC. Yes, sir.
Yeah, that is the real FC.
Kobe, who you got?
Oh, give me the Bears.
And then Matt.
Bears.
All right, Matt, back on you. Last game before we did. Ravens, Chiefs. Who you got?
Chargers got a bye already.
Nah, Chargers play
the
Giants.
Giants, and we know it's gonna
be.
I'm gonna pick.
We leg.
Damn.
Oh, that means
bullshit.
He was about to say something stupid.
Chiefs by 3 touchdowns.
Right now.
Matt, who you got?
Ah, shit. Just give me Baltimore.
Kobe.
Give me Baltimore.
Yeah,
Do-rag.
give me Baltimore.
Dawson.
Baltimore versus Chiefs. Oh, I have the Ravens winning.
Young.
Ravens by 2 touchdowns.
AJ.
Give me the Chiefs.
All right.
Is that an Arrowhead?
And Arrowhead. And
They don't look, chat. That's gonna do it. You know what I'm saying?
Nice 3-hour show.
Man, facts. 3 hours. We had 100 plus 150 from Georgia stream. Appreciate everybody who pulled up, tapped in. Great stream, funny moments. Can't wait to get these clips out. You know what I'm saying? JJ, you got anything you want to say?
Hey man, QJFC up, man. Just God bless y'all, man. We love y'all. The fact that y'all keep tapping in with us and keep going and going crazy. You know what I'm saying? Throughout all the ups and downs of the stream, you know what I'm saying? Me pulling up, y'all saying I was ducking, all that. You know what I'm saying? Y'all still come through every week. Unlike me, who was ducking, y'all show up every week consistently. Y'all don't duck.
Look, chat. Make sure y'all follow the playbacks. You know, we streaming NFL games, college football games all day, all year. What's the name? College football show. Be back on Thursday. We might do a hard stop on Thursday night football. Depends on how the episode go, but we're gonna be back here on Thursday talking college football. We're gonna be talking about more about if Dabo Swinney's more of a fraud because we will revisit that conversation. But
you know my guys won. Sorry, go ahead.
Y'all blame Trent for the TikTok lives, man, for us not being on them, man. You know,
bro, I ain't gonna lie. I've been streaming for I streamed.
I was ducking, but guess what? You weren't. You showed up, and y'all came and called me up, man. So I
look. We streaming 6 times a week, bro. Some things gonna have to miss.
I wasn't ducking.
But like I said, appreciate y'all chat. Like I said, when JJ is here, bro, 2023, Tyreek Hill, we gone. Deuces.